like that. We're live. Sheesh. I still got a bunch of things to do. Yeah, I got a little bit of setting up still to do, but we're gonna get into it. Wow.
Two of my best friends.
Forgot I didn't have hold on, my fault, y'all. Yeah, I don't have headphones in my PC currently because my headphones. Oh, actually, my headphones are not plugged into anything. So I'm gonna start off with we're gonna play some Last of Us Part 2 first. Then we're going to check out the Borderlands 4 PAX East panel. Still haven't seen it. Heard there's a lot of fun things in there for Borderlands 4. Then I'm going to watch the Virtua Fighter Direct, or at least skim through it. I don't think I need to watch the entire thing. And I think that's it. There's probably still some other like trailers and stuff I could react to. So if I can think of anything before the stream is over, then I'll probably pull that up. There's actually, isn't there a teaser for Ironheart? Maybe I'll react to the Ironheart teaser. Before we get up out of here. Maybe that will be the last reaction video I do. But I don't want to be here for too long because I'm probably going to play The Last of Us 2 for more than an hour. Maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours. The Borderlands panel is an hour. So yeah, I don't want this stream to be hours and hours long. Did I close the window? I did, but not all the way. So that's sick. And I think that's about it. I have a lot of other things I actually need to do. Editing for Friday's video. I got some short videos I need to work on. So, yeah. But I do want to do the stream. I wanted to do the stream over the weekend. However, I was busy all weekend, so it is going to have to be today. It was Mother's Day, so, hung with my mom. Not only did I hang with my mom yesterday for Mother's Day and a bunch of my other family, I was with my mom about all weekend. Had to go to a graduation, then a party for that graduation, and then yesterday we had a Mother's Day celebration. So, yeah, I was doing some IRL things, and I still have some other things to do. I recently finished playing South of Midnight. Beat that game. It's pretty fun. It's really good. One of my favorites so far of the year. And I was almost done playing Mafia 1. I'm like on the last chapter, a couple more missions to go. And my Game Pass subscription ran out. And I don't want to renew online because if you renew online, they just renew you month by month. And that ends up costing a lot. But I want to go into a store and get like a longer Game Pass subscription so I don't have to renew it every month. Then I will hop back on. And I can finish Mafia 1. I also want to start playing Doom the Dark Ages. That comes out like tomorrow? Doom the Dark Ages, so I want to start playing that as well. Game Pass actually just had a lot of good games this year. I played so far Indiana Jones, South of Midnight, Mafia 1, and I'm going to be playing Doom the Dark Ages. Didn't play Claire Obscure, and I didn't play Oblivion Remaster because I'm just not really into those games, but those are also really good games on Game Pass. And I'm sure that before the end of the year, we're probably going to get some more good games on Game Pass, so it's a good Game Pass year. I'll say that. And then for non-Game Pass games, I beat Fable 3 was on Game Pass. I forgot to mention that one. I beat Assassin's Creed Mirage. Still haven't started Shadows. I haven't even bought Shadows yet, but I probably will get it sometime soon when I get some time. I beat Spider-Man 2. And I beat all the side missions and everything on the map. Assassin's Creed, Spider-Man 2. What else? I'm playing the Borderlands 3 DLCs. I beat 2 out of 4 of them. And we're still playing The Last of Us Part 2, which is... The Last of Us Part 2 is a pretty lengthy game. I could probably finish it fast if I just barrel through it, but since I'm making content for it, I'm taking my time with it and not just barreling through it. So I don't mind that The Last of Us is taking a little bit of a minute because I'm actually just enjoying and savoring the game. Speaking of that, I uploaded episode 3. Why did it start playing? I uploaded episode 3 of the playthrough on Friday. That was Friday's upload. And if you've seen that, it ends with like the scene with Ellie and Nora. I haven't played the game since then. So that was the last time I played. I recorded that last month, but I was saving it for right now. And so it's been a couple weeks since I played this game. I didn't want to outpace the playthrough. I didn't want to get too far so that next time I played, it was way past where I was in the story. So I decided to take a little break. And I'm going to post that video in chat right now. I also have to send out the stream. Why did I just type the... Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. So boom, if you haven't seen that already, it is actually a pretty like lengthy episode. I mean, like time-wise, yes, but also just as far as everything we go through in this, there's a flashback scene, then we come back to the present day story. We do... There's a lot of like... So there's a lot that I cut out. The video was like 2 hours and a half originally, and I cut about an hour out because I played a lot between the major story beats, and I wanted to connect the major story beats, which is like the Nora mission, the flashback scene, and then in between we are introduced to the scars for the first time. Firsthand, at least, you know, they attack us. We got to fight scars. We are introduced to stalkers. I think that's the first time in the game that we come up against stalkers. So that was pretty interesting. And stalkers are actually a pretty crazy enemy type because they just mess with you. They don't even actually just straight up attack you. They like knock stuff over and they set little sound traps and they kind of just follow you and wait for the perfect time. So stalkers are cool, but they are deceiving to try and fight. And then in the end, we do the Nora scene. If you have not seen it, it's a very high emotional moment in the game when we run into Nora. Really well like portrayed, well acted. And yesterday's episode of the HBO show, they did the same scene. The order of the HBO show is very different. A lot of things are changed, but the Nora scene was very faithful to how they did it in the game. It's pretty spot on. So that was a highlight of both the game and of the show, and pretty sick that the playthrough is like parallel with the show, so that I played through that story and uploaded it on Friday, and then Sunday I got to see what the show's version of that scene looks like. Pretty sick. Now I'm going to talk much about the show because I do reaction threads every Sunday on Twitter, Blue Sky, and Threads with my opinions on the show. So if you want to go see my reaction, you can actually just go on either of those sites, check out my reactions. But I like the show. I actually think yesterday's episode was really good. I liked last week's episode. There's a lot of changes. Some changes are good, some changes are bad, but all in all, I like it. I'm happy that they're not just doing the exact same story as the game recreated for the show. I'm glad that there are changes, but whenever there's changes, some are gonna hit, some are gonna miss, you know. But overall, I think a lot of people are exaggerating about the show. Some people are saying like it's the worst acting ever. Not true. Some people are saying it's the worst casting ever. Not true either. And honestly, I'm so tired of the casting debate because the show has been cast for years now. Months for some characters, but years for like Ellie and other main characters. If you didn't like the casting, watch a different show. Like, the casting's not going to change in the middle of the season. They already shot it. If casting is your biggest problem, you don't understand the important parts of a show. Casting is not as important as acting. It's not as important as writing. And casting is not just about finding someone who looks like the character and bringing them onto the show. There's a lot more things that logistically, finding someone who can perform, finding someone who's available, finding someone who works with the age and the range and, you know, other things and aspects of the show, people are just like, well, the character doesn't look like what I want them to look like, so that means casting is bad. That's not how casting works, bro. And honestly, I wish people would get over it and move on so we can talk about other things. Let's talk about the set design. Let's talk about the acting. Let's talk about the writing. I don't mind any of that. But talking about casting when the show, we're in the middle of the second season of the show, you're wasting your breath, to be completely honest. And I like the casting. I like all of the casting choices except for Abby. I think Ellie is great casting. I like Dina. I like Tommy and Joel. I like Maria. I think I like this version of Maria better than the game Maria, because the game Maria doesn't actually do much but like give you missions and tell you where to go. The casting for Isaac is like no brainer because it's the same actor who plays Isaac and he just works perfectly as a live action version. And then the casting for Jesse is perfect. I don't know the character. So Alana Ubach is playing a character in the show. I don't think that character is in the game. I'm not really sure who the character is, but she's doing like a really good job. And her character really intrigues me, so I would love to see more of her. And every time she's on screen, I'm just interested. She's like working with Isaac. I don't know if she's a wolf or if she is like working with the Seraphites. I guess technically she would be a wolf, a WLF member, because how she's working with Isaac very early on. But it's kind of mysterious, and I really like it. All right, anything else I wanted to talk about before we get into it? Because I started a little late. Had to edit some videos really quickly, and I actually still have to upload something. Other videos I uploaded, there's my GTA 6 Trailer 2 reaction. If you haven't seen that already, check that out on the channel. And then there is, yesterday I uploaded a reaction to the new Tekken 8 content. They announced like what they're doing for Season 2 summer and spring updates. It was actually really underwhelming, I'll be honest. There was nothing in it that was insane. Nothing in it that had me really excited. But they did tease their next character. So, yeah, there's that. At least we got that. But boom. What is up, everybody? It's me, J-Rod, the filmmaker, former film major, frequent fighting gamer from Philadelphia. And we're going to get into it with some more Last of Us Part 2, Borderlands 4 PAX East, and the Virtua Fighter Direct, amongst other things. I'm excited for this. When I was figuring out what I wanted to do for this playthrough of The Last of Us, I decided I wanted to, we're going to record videos and upload them like normally, but I also wanted to do some live streams in between so that I can play more of the game and advance the story without you guys actually missing out on whatever happens. I don't think that this is going to be a major story moment, but we're leading up to a major story moment. So my goal is to live stream until we get to that major story moment. Then I'll stop and I'll record the next part, whatever happens next, for my next video. Alright, so there's that. The next video will probably won't go up until early June. I'm trying to do like one video a week. That's why the live streams are going to help, supplement those uploads. But I got other types of videos that I want to upload, so we're not going to do an episode of the playthrough every week, unfortunately. Or fortunately, it depends. But this weekend I want to do fashion reaction. I have some Mortal Kombat videos I want to work on. I want to do a first and final for Andor Season 2. I actually have one more episode to watch, but once I watch that, I can write my review and all that. Yeah, a lot more videos coming up and also a lot more live streams because this weekend is going to be a Mortal Kombat tournament in Brussels. And next weekend is going to be Combo Breaker, which is a massive Mortal Kombat tournament. Like one of the biggest Mortal Kombat tournaments until EVO, so I'm excited for all that. We just had EVO Japan. I didn't watch any of the brackets though, so there's that. Mena, I believe, won for Street Fighter 6. Xiaohai won for Fatal Fury. I do want to check out some of those matches because I've never seen a Fatal Fury like major bracket, so I want to see what the game is looking like, but I didn't want to watch it live because Japanese tournaments are, the time zone difference. I would be up until like 4 a.m. checking out some of these tournaments. So actually, let me send out the stream because I was supposed to do that already by now. Okay. Paste. So yeah, I think you guys are all caught up on where I'm at. I'm a bit all over the place. I have a lot of things to do to make up for like the weekend and just videos I want to work on. I got some funny like edits and stuff I want to do, but gotta find time to do that. Right, sending out the stream. I'm gonna make it easy on myself and just copy and paste on all the different social medias, so I don't have to come up with a new tweet or post every single time. Okay, so boom, I got Facebook, Blue Sky, Twitter. I'll do Threads, and then we'll get started, and I'll get something for Instagram. Let me actually load up the game right now, because I don't know if it needs like shader caching or something. If it doesn't need an update apparently, so that's good. Yeah, though. Threads is kind of weird in the way that they do hashtags. I think they want to encourage you to only use one hashtag, and then it'll post to that subject. I don't really know how it works, I'm gonna be honest, but when you put a hashtag in your Threads post, it puts that on like a page about whatever that topic is. So that's interesting. Okay, did I post everywhere? I didn't post on Instagram because I need a screenshot for that, so let me grab that. But then after that, I think we're good. Oh, also I do have to post on my second Facebook page. Then we're done. Alright, let's switch over though. Got the game up. We're gonna get into it. You're leaving? Damn, that's crazy. My dog was here with me, but he's out of here. Boom. Alright, cool. Whoa. No face cam? Hold up. Give me a second. Okay, boom. Face cam. Alright. Second Facebook page. And then Instagram, and then we're all good. So yeah, I'm excited to get into it. If you haven't seen, I would suggest you watch the playthrough in order, right? So you don't miss out on anything. Because like I said, this part that we're about to play now takes up right after what I played through in my last episode 3. So spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, we killed... I have a spoiler alert thing. Oh, I rarely get to use this. Spoiler alert, spoilers ahead. In our last episode of the playthrough, we killed Nora. Nora is one of Abby's companions, a member of her little gang. And at this point in the game, we've killed a lot of them. Well, okay, we've killed a couple of them, but a lot of them are dead. So we killed one of them at the school. The Tommy killed one of them at the Saravina Hotel. And then the Scars, or the Seraphites, killed one of them at the TV station. Plus Nora, that's 4 total. I'm pretty sure my count is correct. 4 of the wolves in that party are dead already. In the show, only 1 is dead, which is an interesting choice. They've done the TV station scene. They haven't done the hotel scene. They haven't done the school scene. What I want to assume is that they're going to do all the same scenes, but in a different order. I want to assume that. But as of right now, in the show, only 1 wolf is dead, and that's Nora. In the game, 4 wolves are dead, and the last one is Nora. So that just goes to show how some of the parts are different. But the way that they killed Nora off in the show, I think was really good. Really faithful adaptation. A lot of the emotion was there. I didn't expect, because Bella's Ellie is really happy in the beginning of the episode, which is different. But by the end of that episode, she is, like, rightfully so, pissed off, like she should be, for a scene where you graphically, violently, brutally murder someone with your hands. Couldn't think of a better way to say that, but yeah. Alright, so I think we're all ready to go now once I post this. Okay, cool. Alright, ready to go. Let's load it up. The Seraphites. The chapter we're on is called The Seraphites. And so after we take out Nora, we're going to go back to the theater, which is where Jesse and Dina are holed up at. And then we'll see what the next part of the story holds once we get into it. I'm excited. All right, boom. And we're in. So yeah, Ellie is a little bit shaken because it got graphic, like I said.
It's me.
Jesse is always just standing there. Okay, I also...
Okay?
Christ. Is that your blood?
No, someone else's. It's Nora's.
She's hiding out in this aquarium. Okay. Come on. Let's get you cleaned up.
The aquarium, I think, is going to be our next big story moment. So we'll play up until we get to the aquarium. Probably. Unless that takes longer than I expected. The internal conflict here, too,
Arms up.
is that Ellie and Dina are getting very close. But then Jesse comes back. I don't know if he knows yet that Dina is pregnant, but when he finds out, that'll probably change the dynamics a bit. This is a part that I'm interested in seeing how they do in the show. I think Bella Ramsey can do a really good job at being, like, vulnerable like this and emotional. We've seen her, like, she can do happy really easily. She's pretty happy-go-lucky. She's pretty, chipper very easily. And then yesterday she did a pretty good
I
job
made her talk.
doing like dark. Oh, Nora did talk? Oh, I guess she did if she knows she's at the aquarium. Dang, that's kind of crazy.
It's okay.
But yeah, I want to see how Bella Ramsey does this like sort of like emotional traumatized sort of aspect. But we might not get that next episode. We might have to wait until the episode after because they're doing a flashback. However, I didn't think about the fact that she actually got Nora to talk, because last time I was playing, we were just hitting Nora over the head with a lead pipe. So I don't think about the fact that she actually... Oh, okay, flashback sequence. And this is going to be a really good flashback sequence, y'all. But yeah, I guess a couple pipe hits in, and Nora actually did start to spill the beans. Is Ellie here by herself? I guess so. So, one thing I talked about, so far there were like 3 major flashbacks. Okay, I'm in control now. There's the flashback at the museum. Ellie and Joel are in a really good place. Father and daughter, like, they are having fun.
Left a lot of stuff behind.
Damn, they did leave a lot of stuff behind. Any resources? Maybe. Yeah, they were in a really good place during the museum part. Really close, but some doubts.
There's gotta be something.
Then the second flashback, which is in episode 3, was they tried to go to the music store together. There's a lot of distrust between Ellie and Joel. They're growing apart. This part, I think, is going to show them very far apart for reasons that we'll see. I can't take those pills? Okay, I think that's everything in here. So I think that's a really effective writing tool to show how they're slowly getting farther and farther apart in each flashback. Oh, we got a note.
What is this?
Oh, is this her brain scan? Growth is clearly mutated. Let's see if the test results corroborate our theory. This is big. Is this Ellie or is this someone they tested before? Don't think there's anything else in here. Oh, there is. Personally, I just want to make sure, you know, I'm searching everything. By this time tomorrow, we will have altered the course of history. I think this is, like, about Ellie. The music here is very ominous. Okay, pretty sure it wants me to go in here, but I gotta make sure. I'm stopping to look at every single thing. You know, I'm glad I cataloged and collected all this rare hospital equipment. As soon as I'm done, I hear that there's no use for it anymore. I cannot fucking believe you guys voted to disband. I get it. This was a miracle that slipped through our fingers, Ellie. It's fucking shitty, but the whole world is shitty. How can we give up like this? What now? Settle in the QZ? Join some third-rate resistance groups? Fuck that. Someone still has to care. I'll spend the rest of my life trying to find them or die trying. Scott. Interesting. So yeah, I mean, I'm assuming most people, if you're watching this, you've played the first game or you know what happens in the first game, but Ellie doesn't actually know what happened in the first game, or at least in the hospital in the first game, because she was unconscious for that entire part. So they were going to use her to find a cure, but it would have killed her. And Joel said, fuck that, and then he killed everybody in here. Joel single-handedly ended the Fireflies. Oh my gosh, is this the room? This is the... This is the operating table, bro. Ellie was literally laying right here. The doctor was right here. That is his blood. This is crazy. There were nurses in here too. And then Joel picked her up and walked out that way. Wow. Thought it would just take a little bit longer to get to this part of the hospital because of how long it took in the first game. Ooh, we got a recorder. Listen to it, kiddo.
Most people have left already. I don't know which group I'm gonna join.
Is this Abby?
I was one of the ones that wanted to go after the smuggler.
I think this is Abby.
They said,
Mm.
even if we found her or by some miracle found someone else that's immune, it'd make no difference. Because the only person who could develop a vaccine is dead.
The only person who could develop a vaccine.
Some miracle found someone else that's immune.
That's Abby's dad.
It'd make no difference. Miracle found someone else that's immune. It'd make no difference. Because the only person.
Oh wow, Joel is here.
Ellie!
Or did she run away?
Come here. What the hell were you thinking? Running off in the middle of the night like that. You talk to me.
He doesn't even realize
Just leave
where
me a
we're at.
goddamn note.
Tell me. What happened here?
Okay. I'm gonna put the sticks down for a second.
If you lie to me one more time, I'm gone. You will never see me again. But if you tell me the truth, I'll go back to Jackson. No matter what it is.
Gosh.
Just say it. Joel.
Making a vaccine. Would have killed you.
He said it, man. He said the quiet part out loud. That's what his therapist was trying to get him to do in the, the TV show.
So I stopped them.
How, Joel? How did you stop them? Killed every last one of those MFers, bro. It's crazy work.
Oh my God.
And Ellie literally had one request of Joel in the first game. Right before they got to the hospital. She looked at him
Don't you fucking touch me!
and she said, I want it to all be for something.
I'll go back,
Oh, gosh.
but we're done.
She said, everything we've been through, this whole entire cross-country trip, everybody that's died, all the survivor's remorse that she felt, she wanted all of that to mean something. And making a vaccine, even if it killed her, would have made all of that mean something. And he took that chance away from her. Obviously, Joel did something bad for a good reason. And the doctors, Abby's dad, would have also tried to do something bad for a good reason. Neither of them thought, what if we ask Ellie? What if we just gave her a chance to tell us what she wants to do? Right? They both kind of used her for their own will and kind of force their will on her in a sort of way. Nobody said, hey, let's just ask Ellie what she wants to do, because Ellie probably would have wanted them to make the vaccine, even if it cost her life. Okay, wait, we haven't seen this part of the theater till now. This is like a dressing room, and we got a little makeshift bed in here. Bro, look how tall Ellie is. How was she even comfortably sleeping on that?
Jesse? The war the merrier. Hey, look, Joel.
Oh, a Curtis and Viper poster. That's Joel's favorite movie. So this is, I was curious of whether this was a theater, stage theater, or a movie theater. It seems like both, maybe? Because they do play movies. There is a projector room. And there's, like, look, there's sets, backdrops, facades. So I guess this was a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Hey, all of this area, though, is new for me. Okay. Just wanted to know if I could squeeze through there. I kind of know what happens in the story because before I was able to play it, I watched other people play through it. This part, this section of the theater is probably going to be significant later on. I'll just say that.
Dina? Jesse?
Is the guitar still here? It is.
Who are those two?
Guitar literally still sitting right where it's at. I gotta hit some licks on this thing real quick. Look, she's actually kind of happy when she picks up the guitar. This is sick. So also, I can swipe. Okay, so since I have trackpads, I'm on Steam Deck. I can actually swipe my trackpads in order to play. Alright, just testing it out. I don't know any songs, but maybe by the end of this playthrough I can learn like a single song. But for right now, let's go see where Jesse and Dean are. Hopefully they are not canoodling. This is a throuple. They're supposed to include us in any canoodling that they do. Okay, no canoodling. She good? She do not look good. How pregnant is she, too? Like, I think she's more pregnant than I suspected, but maybe she's just also
She had a rough night.
sick or stressed out.
Barely could get her to keep water down.
You should have woken me up.
Is she pregnant?
He didn't. She still didn't tell him.
Yeah?
I was gonna say, regardless of what Ellie says here, he'll know the truth, even if she tried to lie or say like, that's for Dina to tell you.
I get why you came out here. But we gotta take her back. She needs real care and she's not gonna get that.
Yeah, I know. But I can't just leave Tommy. He's out here because of me. Maybe you could take her back.
She's not gonna leave without you.
Interesting.
Screw it. Let's get Tommy. This aquarium that girl told you about. Tommy hasn't found Abby yet. Post up there until he does.
Gonna take Dina with you, or you gonna leave?
Leaving Dina by herself?
Her orders.
Interesting.
Okay.
We've left Dina by herself before,
Let's
but I
continue
just feel like
leaving
her being sick
I'll just meet you up front.
makes it a bit harder. But also, so notice one thing here. Ellie is not, right now, she's not concerned about Abby. She's more concerned about getting Tommy and going back to protect Dina than she is about finding Abby. She didn't say anything about finding Abby just now. She said she can't go back without getting Tommy back, right?
I need you to lock the door for us. Okay.
Yeah, she looks bad. Dina looks bad, man. Oh, man. It kind of hurts to leave her like that, but... Oh, what kind of...
Let's do it.
What kind of blammo you got there? A repeater rifle?
Your map showed the aquarium
Like a
short.
mare's leg
Should be down this
with
way.
the lever? I
Yeah.
want that, man.
Does anyone stay dry in this city?
I like my rifle
Go for
because
it.
it has a lot of like upgrades to it, but I think his rifle has like a higher rate of fire because you can just kind of.
Okay.
I guess ours is the bolt action, so you gotta bolt it before you get another shot. His looks like it's pump it, and then you get another shot.
Thanks.
Oh, he's booking it. All right.
What did you tell Dina?
That we're hoping to find Tommy at the aquarium. I didn't
Wait.
tell her you knew. If that's what you're...
I wasn't.
Have we gone in here before? No.
Is aquarium a wolf base?
I don't think so. Nora said Abby's hiding out there.
You get her to tell you why they did it?
Yeah. Joel had falling out with some fireflies. No, former fireflies.
What kind of falling out?
He was a smuggler, and they disagreed about some goods. Fight broke out, some of them died.
I feel like she could tell
Guess
him
they
the
wanted
truth.
payback.
Damn. That change anything for you?
Nope.
I need to get clear on something.
Okay.
When we find Tommy, you're good with going home.
Good question.
Yeah,
You'll be leaving some of those assholes alive.
Good
and
question.
they should be back in Jackson.
Okay.
So see, now it is possible that Ellie's lying here just to get what she wants, right? But I don't think she is. I think she's telling the truth. I think she actually is willing to leave some of the wolves alive for Dina. I think right now Dina and Potato are very important to her. Damn it, I want to go loot over here. Just make sure it's nothing. I just can't help. I'm not going to go all the way down here. Or am I? Nah, I don't think there's any loot over there. But I just want to make sure there's nothing in this corner. Right now, Dina's safety and Potato is more important than the revenge. And I think that's important for her character. Things might change soon. Even maybe by the end of the stream. But I think that's a sign of growth.
Shit. Locked.
Think we can cut through that convention center?
I think we're gonna have to,
Try it.
kiddo. Wait, can I just normal crouch? Yeah. Ooh, knife. Oh, you know what? I need to make sure I have arrows because bow and arrow
I see a light through here.
is the best weapon. Crap.
Jammed?
ammo.
Yeah.
Also, I haven't used the explosive arrows yet, but I do have the recipe. What do I need for it? I need tape and explosives, the bang bangs. Or is it gunpowder? I don't know what that symbol is for, but that's what I make explosive with. Oh, tape. Bro, I'm getting close to making explosive arrows. We might get to try them out in this episode. What's in here? Ammo. Wow, full ammo? Are you kidding me? I've never had that. Even full ammo for my rifle? Really? No, I mean, not really. I can reload here. Now can I pick this up? No, that's weird. Oh, wow, what a gentleman.
You ever worried they're gonna come back to Jackson after us?
Huh. She didn't answer, but
What do you mean?
I can
I mean,
keep...
we're going through a lot of their people. In their city.
Because of what they did.
Give me those.
Didn't Abby and his friends come to Jackson because of something Joel did?
Yes.
This place isn't like Jackson. I mean, Joel and Tommy helped Abby when she got attacked. These people are trying to kill everyone around them. I mean, they shot you on sight, didn't they?
Yeah.
Really?
How long has Tina been this sick?
Only a couple
Oh,
days.
wow, almost missed all these
When we
parts.
first got here, she fucked up a bunch of
This
wolves.
is another thing. Okay, no.
You'd have been impressed.
I bet. You don't cross that girl.
Should go here. Alright, well, let me loot here then. So they're kind of talking about like the moral of the story, the important lessons. Oh, a bench, nice. Oh, a card too, even better. About like the revenge, right? Like he's like, are they gonna come back to Jackson after this? Because there's a cycle that we've created. Oh wait, I don't have any upgrades for this that I can afford. Damn, those are expensive. Are there any upgrades I can afford? No, not right now. I don't have enough parts. It's messed up. So they're like talking about the cycle of violence, like how and when is all of this gonna end, you know? They retaliate for this, we retaliate for that. Oh, I got explosives. Let's fucking go. Is that enough for it? No, not yet. And in the end of the game, that's kind of some of the questions we try to, answer. How's all of this gonna end? I feel like people are kind of obtuse, you know? They know what the story is trying to tell you and trying to teach you, yet they will intentionally ignore it because they don't like it, you know? Same thing with, like, Joel's death. I feel like most people know that Joel bought it on himself in a lot of ways.
Give me a hand.
By killing hella people. But at the same time, what the hell was that noise? At the same time, they don't want to admit that because then they gotta admit that their fave did something wrong. Which is like, bro, he can still be your fave. Joel is still a really good character, and he still does a lot of things like for good reasons. And yet he did something really bad for a really good reason. All of that can be true at once.
Through here.
How the hell are we gonna get through there? Oh, okay. Kind of looked
I just
blocked
gotta
off.
ask.
What you gotta ask, bro?
Why didn't she tell me about it? The pregnancy.
That's a good question. I was actually
Listen,
wondering the same thing.
I'm sure she'll tell you about it when
Going down today. All the units will be around here.
Who did you hear it from?
Whole lot of wolf shit.
Make sure this area is clear, wait for the other units, and then take the fight to the scar.
Yeah, I'm rocking bow and arrow.
Last time.
It won't be like last time.
B and A, bow and arrow for some BTA. Whoops. My fault, my fault, my fault.
Hey, have faith.
You sound like them.
Don't act like there's a choice, man.
4 of them.
Think of what'll happen if we succeed.
Shit. Yeah, they'll actually see you. Okay, this is a bad spot. I guess I should just rush them.
Trespassers! Take them down!
Boom. Bought a bow and arrow to a gunfight, and I don't care. I really don't care, bro. Bow and arrow is the best weapon. Changed my mind. I think there's one more. Oh yeah, there is. Why am I not drawing? I'm not drawing my bow. Stupid. Now I need all my arrows back that I gave you guys. Oh, there's someone else. Fuck. Oh, behind here. Alright, watch this. Okay, there's someone else. That was my last arrow. Unfortunately, now I have to use a gun. Oh, shit. Okay, more people than I expected. I can't really push there. Can you get the guy over there? No? Okay, cool. That's cool.
I got it.
Jesse, you're whiffing your shot. Shout out to you for shooting, but you are whiffing bad right now.
I'm gonna find you.
Bitch, who are you talking to?
Found you.
No, I found you. I shot her hand off, bro. That'll do it. She is screaming for her life.
Wolves, man. So trigger happy.
They're at war with this fucked up cult.
Heard them talk about Seraphine or
Seraphites.
something. Seraphites.
Scars is all I've heard them called.
Yeah.
You run into any?
No.
You're lucky.
Okay, maybe I should rock my handgun. Because there's a lot of handgun ammo. So let's switch to that for right now. And I need some more bow and arrow materials. Also, where the fuck are we going? Should I swap? Mine has 3 hits, but it has a blade on it. This has 5 hits, no blade. I'll swap. A piece of wood is just not very reliable, in my opinion. Every often I forget that you have to press X to swing a melee weapon. I just hit the attack button and it makes them put it away, like draw a gun. There was nothing in here? Oh, except for 1 bullet. 1 rifle bullet. Alright. A lot of handgun ammo. I think they really want me on handgun right now. Oh, nice. 1 more rifle bullets. I'm full. Do I have full meds? I don't. I can't craft a med? Can't. It's crazy. What is this? Oh, that's what the melee upgrade looks like on a crowbar. I'm like, I thought I could build a spear or something. Okay, now I have enough for a med kit. Solid. Still not enough for a explosive arrow, even though I used up some of my resources. Now I can pick all this up, right? Alright, cool. Just keep it pushing. Don Fiocchi? The sandwich place? Guess we're gonna be cutting through there. Wait, but what is over here, man? Why are you screaming? Nice. Hops. So I still have that. Wait, I have a brick? I thought I used my brick. Did I pick another one?
What's up with all these posters?
It's a bunch of comics. Wait, what's happening here?
A gathering for people who
Oh
were
my god,
into this
are we
stuff.
at Comic-Con right now?
Like you, basically.
We are.
You were born in the wrong time, man.
Comics Expo. We're at Seattle Comic-Con. Wait. Okay, the only thing is that comics aren't the collectible in this game. They were in the first game, and now it's the trading cards. But, bro, I should be able to get, like, a big stack of Savage Starlight comics here. Oh, shit, guess we can't even explore more of it. We gotta go right out. Alright. Let's reload this. And I still don't have enough for regular arrows or explosive arrows. Fedra bus. This might be the one that, oh wait, that was like an armored vehicle that Isaac threw that grenade in. think it wants me to go. Wait, is that a person? No, that's a motorcycle. My vision is crazy. I've talked about this before, but this game generally doesn't use like waypoints, right? Sometimes they do give you the map. Wait, can I use the map now? I don't even know. Maybe I can use the map here. But more often than not, you don't actually need waypoints or
What were you
anything.
saying? Before
You can kind of just
about
look
the-
out and see.
you
Oh, that's
said
where we're
she'll
supposed
tell
to
me
go.
when.
Once things are
Wrapped up.
wrapped up here.
I guess at some point it'll get pretty hard to hide it. You know if she's gonna keep it.
I don't.
I didn't think about this, but what do you have to do to get an abortion during an apocalypse? Go here. Might be a okay. This is the. I think that's the aquarium out there, where the Ferris wheel is.
Look at this mess.
The aquarium. It's right next to that Ferris
Yeah.
wheel.
Here's hoping Tommy has the same info.
So yeah, this is what I was saying about the waypoints are literally just physical landmarks. You just look out and say we're going there. Why do I have to revolve
Damn
that?
it. Looks like we're swimming.
All right, that's cool. I can swim now. Cannonball. Hold B to dive. Under. I like riding a bike. Also, in the last part that I played through, I feel like I'm really getting the hang of combat, movement, setting up like traps and stuff. Oh, I can hear the infected in there, but I think we have to go this way, right? Bro, they're in here playing. Okay, I'm gonna try to see. Oh god, there's someone over here. Oh, is that a stalker? Fuck, I should have kept the I should have kept the melee weapon with the blade on it. But yeah, these are stalkers. And a clicker? I'm hitting so many almost headshots. That's something I can work on. Maybe I need some more stability upgrade. So I can hit better headshots.
I don't hear anything. Is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
Rock with this for now. Wait, actually, I think that my handgun is probably fully upgraded. I don't think the stability can get any better. I just gotta stop being ass. In the first game, I was able to use gyro to help my aim, but for some reason, gyro doesn't work very well here. When I turned it on, it just made my character spin in circles. Nothing over here loot-wise? Lore-wise? Nothing? Collectibles? No? Okay. Keep it pushing. Okay, I hear more screaming. Wait. Ellie, swap. Ellie, swap. Ellie, oh my god, Ellie. I was hitting the wrong button. Okay, that was my fault. That was my fault. Oh my god. We're getting jumped. Okay, I need to back up. In that fucking corner, I couldn't see when they were swinging. I tried 3 times to pick up that fucking machete before they got all this. Let's just do better. Not doing better. So far, not doing any better. You can't really fight 3 of them at the same time, but also it's hard to disengage. Oh my god, I'm stuck in a corner again. I can't move. I can't move forward or backwards. Nice. Alright, this time I'm just gonna fucking pick up the machete from the right. Watch this, watch this. This is gonna be a much better run. Are you fucking kidding me? Throw the bottle, damn! Okay. Told y'all that was gonna be better.
Okay, now that's it.
This place looks like a dead end.
Yeah. I
Part of
think
the
you're
problem is having so many different pickups stacked on top of each other, so I'm trying to pick up the fucking machete, and there's a whole, like, thing I can read here. I got ambushed on my way to relieve Misha at the monorail lookout. One of the scarred, I swear he looks like our boy Gray. Fuck, I'm so lightheaded. Someone please put a bullet in that fucking snake's face for me and tell Misha I'm sorry I tried to hustle Jensen. Okay, sick. Give me that. Wait, where did Jesse go? Are we not going? What? Why'd he go this way? Isn't that where we came from? Did we just come in here for collectibles? I thought this was a way through.
Go Team Jackson.
Fuck these motherfuckers.
Couldn't have said it better.
For everyone who says like they're too chipper in the TV show, look at this. They literally just high-fived after fighting infected. Alright, I guess we're back in the drink. I can't fucking see. Okay. Okay, if it wants me to go to the right, I want to see, or to the left, I want to see what's on the right. Depends on which way I'm facing. Nothing over here? This was a setup? Oh, actually, this is the way it wants me to go, I think. But why the fuck is he over there, then? You know what? We'll just split up. Oh, okay. We meet back up anyway. There is no free will. Free will
Think you can get
in these games are an illusion.
See?
Alright, what gun should I run? Should I stay on handgun right now?
I would have come, you know, if you told me you were leaving.
Aw.
I didn't think you'd be okay with all this.
I looked up to Joel. What happened to him was messed up.
True.
I would have come.
Joel liked you a lot too, you know? He used to think I had a crush on you.
Really?
Yeah, he did. Wait. Okay, I want to
I
trigger that.
mean, you're handsome and whatever, but I'm not into your type.
What? Asians?
Yeah, that's obviously what I meant.
Okay, that is a very like famous line on TikTok and so forth. What can I make right now? Bombs, suppressor, but I don't actually want one. Still no arrows. What the hell, man? They know I'm too powerful with arrows. Oh, let me make sure everything over here is looted.
Pretty messed up. Putting fungus in their kids' section.
Mushrooms didn't exactly carry the same meaning back then.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's pretty funny.
Do you have a favorite book as a kid?
Yeah, Battle Ghosts. It's about these space marines who fight off
Ghosts.
alien ghosts.
Oh wow, wait, I kind of want to read this.
Like something you'd like.
Okay, so this is the like children's story. Real isn't how you are made, said the skin horse. What the fuck is a skin horse? It's a thing that happens to you. When a child loves you for long.
Yeah,
Oh, it's like.
chit chat later.
Oh, you wanted to talk more, bro? Hold on, let me read this. When a child loves you for a long time, not just to play with, but really loves you, then you become real. Does it hurt? Asked the rabbit. Sometimes, said Skin Horse, for he was always truthful. When you're real, you don't mind being hurt. Wow, that's interesting. Then it says, I know you're upset. What if we talked for a bit? Would that help? Okay. I didn't mean to grab you like that. I hope it didn't hurt. Even mommies are scared sometimes too. I'm okay. I'm really scared too. I get how angry you are. I miss him too, but you can't scream like that. I just want, I need, I know. I love you very much. I won't let anything happen to you. I love you too. So are they, this is interesting, are they talking back and forth on this piece of paper? Like a mom and a kid? Maybe one of them is, the kid is like nonverbal or something. So he has to write it down. Shit. My blades are full, but I still can't make a fucking arrow? Can't make one of these either because I don't have knives. I mean, I don't have tape. Fuck. Okay, Jesse, where you at? Ooh, scars.
Wow.
This place is fucked.
Blood's still wet. Let's get back to the street.
Blood's
Yeah.
still wet. Are they the ones that were talking in the thing? Health and some ammo. I think it's cool how the NPCs never have to loot. Hey, what's there here though? I can see the pills. And something else. More health. Pills. More blades that I can't use. Okay, didn't have to actually crawl under. I could have just walked over that time. Alright, where we at with it? First we'll still through here, right? Or is my orientation fucked up? No, we should be going this way, I think. Oh, fuck, dogs. Dogs, and I don't have a bow and arrow.
Area for survivors.
So I would literally have to,
Good job, boy.
I'm gonna put this here. Okay, maybe I should put that closer. Get this back. So I saw somebody. The dog gonna have to blow up. I'm sorry. Or maybe I could go silencer for now. Okay. I like being stealthy. Rifle? Okay, they can't see me from here, but...
Got a scent, boy?
Yeah, you got a scent. It's a bomb. Sniff it real hard. Sniff it real hard, bro.
Ambush! Ambush!
I mean, they're kind of dumb, so like I could kind of just go around them. Oh shit, guy right here. Okay, hold on. I know that was a good one. Pistol silencers can be attached and detached.
It's Zoe!
Fuck. But I hit him, but I didn't kill him. Fuck.
Go. Got a sense.
Pretty good blind shot there. Okay, if the dog is in front of me, I cannot see it. I think I gotta go for this, like, sniper guy.
Got something. Smell something, boy?
That didn't kill him? Oh, he has a helmet. Fucking dickhead. God. I fucking hate the dogs. I don't want to shoot dogs, but I literally don't have a choice. Come on, bro. Why didn't you take cover? No. I hit the wrong cover button, bro. I hit the cover button for Mafia. I need med. Jesse, please cover me for a second.
Better start running.
Who, me? Fuck you. You better start running, dickhead. I tried to hit A to cover down behind that fucking car.
Yeah.
And I did that. I jumped.
Place makes me appreciate Jackson, man.
Me too.
Okay, which way do we go from here, though? Kinda wanna go up here in the scaffolding, see if there's any loot. And there is. Okay, I have tape. Not enough for explosive arrow? What is going on? Wait, what am I missing for normal arrows? Tape. Just tape. I'm getting fucking quarters of tape. Even though they look like a whole ass roll. And blades are everywhere. Tape is like scarce as fuck. None of these bottles are usable. Give me the tape. Med. I'm getting more more healing than I'm getting fucking tape. I think that's everything in here. Alright, let's cross the road. What is so fucking sacred about tape? I guess everyone needs it. Cloth. Still no tape. Ah, guess we could have came in here and fought them through there. That probably would have been good for the dogs. Oh shit. Look at these guys. Very interesting mannequin position, or is that a statue? Okay, all this looting and then we just gotta go back out. Okay, guess we're going through there. I think I'm looking for lootables first, and then looking for the way second. Before I go check this whole place for lootables. Got a bottle. It's a crafting table. For some reason, I feel like I still don't have enough to craft, but let's see. Handgun good. Oh, I can get one stability upgrade for shotgun. Which isn't a bad upgrade to get. Alright, that's all we can get. GTFOH. Oh, more parts. Damn. Oh, put that to our next upgrade. Come on, Jesse, keep up.
I think Abby took the aquarium on purpose. It's so damn hard to get to.
Maybe.
Probably true. Okay, how close are we? Where the fuck is it at? Ah, damn. We're still pretty far.
Jesus. How the hell are we crossing this?
We could use that road. It's pretty fucking far.
It is, and look at all those cars, bro.
Or we use that.
Yeah. That's better.
Oh, shit.
Come on. This way.
There are a lot more, like, vehicles in this game than the first one. When we get, when we first see Jesse in Seattle, there's a car and we try to escape in the car. It doesn't work out. I didn't even know there were working cars in this fucking
Let's try through here.
universe.
So what's the plan? We take these guys out, steal their boat?
Yes.
Definitely taking their boat. It's up to them if they want to get in our way.
They do, trust me.
Hopefully it's a small crew.
I was waiting for Ellie to say something like, I don't give a fuck if it's an army. Something crazy. This is bomb. I can't use bomb material. Like, I'm full on everything, and I don't have a single tape. The fuck going on? Yeah, not full on everything, but I'm almost full on everything. That's a silencer. I guess I gotta keep crafting silencers since I don't have any arrows. They're trying to nerf me. I can get an upgrade. Listening mode movement speed? That doesn't seem very useful, I'll be honest. Faster crafting. That seems kind of useful. Improved silencers. That's actually pretty good. Movement while aiming? Maybe that's good. And Molotov. Alright, improved silencers or movement while aiming? Let's do this one. Because then we're all near the bottom of this tree. Faster stealth kills. Oh, that's pretty good. I think this is a good tree to do. Okay. Probably have to go down that way. Alright, let's fucking do it then.
Place is wrecked.
You don't say.
So hopefully this silencer lasts for 5 shots. Even though I just got the upgrade after I built it. Parts. Pick it up. Still looking for loot. I'm a loot goblin, to be honest. Damn, what the fuck? Are you part fish, kid? Okay, I guess he's using his sprint button while swimming, and I'm just normal swimming.
Need a hand?
Wait, it says I can craft something.
I repeat, sniper sighted at the marina, likely a trespass. Any nearby unit report. Over.
Y'all hear that?
You four, take the land bridge to the marina.
Who y'all think that
The rest of
sniper
you?
is? Because we already know who that sniper is.
What the fuck? We're supposed to wait here while our guys are being sniped?
We have our orders.
Damn, why do you get to go first? Motherfucker never had ladies first. What? Are you up there? No, he is. Can I climb faster? If I hit the sprint button? Okay, I can. I guess in this universe you just can't suck at normal things like swimming, climbing, pulling yourself up. I could hit him from here. Bro, if I had my bow and arrow, I could silently take that dude out.
We're taking their boat.
You heard them, right? They're talking about Tommy.
Oh, okay.
We don't know that.
Who else is it gonna be?
If it is him, he'll be gone by the time we get there. Abby is where he'll be headed, so if we just
What
fall,
if he's in trouble?
he can take care of himself.
Jesus Christ.
The best way to help Tommy is to go after Abby.
So she was lying.
You do this, I'm not saving your ass again.
Saving his ass?
I really hope you make it.
Damn. So she was lying. When she said that she just wanted to get Tommy back and then take Dina home, she was lying. She still wants that revenge. And I get it. I like that for her as a character moment.
Got the engine back up. Where should I put in?
Where the fuck do I come up at that they don't see me?
Four soldiers to the marina.
Copy,
Oh,
Gamma.
shit.
We'll pass the inverted.
They can see me in the water? So I wasn't supposed to swim over here? Okay. But wait, the boat just fucking drove away. Ellie's plan is so bad.
The scars?
They're not just trying to get through the city.
I don't care who they are. I just want them found.
Like, I think this is... Oh shit, somebody up there. This is like a clever writing way to show how Revenge is kind of fucking with Ellie. Because our plan was to go this way, get the boat, right, and then go get Abby. The boat is gone. It would have been a much better plan to go with Jesse and find Tommy. Fuck, what a whiff. Okay. Only person that saw me no longer exists. Oh shit, but they still kind of hurt me. So.
Ashley! Pin her down!
On it!
Fuck. How did they know I was here?
Got her!
Holy shit!
Okay. I'm good, I'm good.
She went back there!
You know what? I could actually run shotgun. I hate shooting someone in a video game with a shotgun and they survive the first hit. Where is that coming from? I don't know where he is. Is that the guy that's upstairs? Because apparently he just had a crazy angle on me. Oh, there's 3 guys upstairs. Sick.
She's gone!
Search the entire mall. Don't let her escape.
Okay. Great.
Come on, get as close as you can. Fortnite rules, I need that, I need that good damage. Goddamn. Like, blowing body parts off of someone is kind of crazy. I thought you were the last guy. Someone else is screaming. Make this my rifle, since they don't want to give me any fucking arrows because they know I'm too OP with the bow. Bro, where's that coming from? Shit, I didn't mean to jump it. There's someone over there, but we gotta worry about who's closest. Should I go to stealth here or just keep going? Oh shit, there's a lot of them. Stealth would actually kind of help.
Keep her in check!
Why are you running at me? Like, if I had gyro, I could just angle that up at the last minute and make it a headshot. Get up. Fuck, what a whip. Almost got my ass, holy shit. Fuck, fuck. I just need to heal real quick. Alright, we're good. Now I gotta climb back up. How the hell did I get up there the first time? That's what I'm saying, Ellie. Now what? We're using almost all our ammo.
Here I go.
I don't know how he couldn't see me, but hey, you gotta take as much time to line up the shot as possible. Because them headshots will save you fucking ammo. Speaking of ammo, we got some rifle here. There was another guy with a rifle, but I was full at the time. I think he's up here. Not you. Was it you? Okay, maybe I already got it. Alright, then we went through here. What did you have? Shit. I can use a stun bomb. I don't actually use stun bombs that often, so.
You see her? She'd better be gone.
Is this the last person? That's fucking crazy. Oh my god. No, why did you climb that? I keep, bro, my muscle memory from playing Mafia is fucking me up. Fuck. Okay, that was my last stun bomb. Where the fuck did you come from? I have a shotgun too, but it's only one more round. Guess I'll use it. Where the fuck? Oh shit, there she is. Get as close as possible. Oh my god, nice pre-fire. Nice pre-fire. You almost got me there. Bro, arms fly off in this game way too easily. I don't know what's up with that. Alright. Oh shit. How did that? Two rifle shots. Okay, where do we go now? I guess we follow where they were coming from. I'm hurting. Alright. Where are you? Oh shit. Someone else. Oh fuck.
There you are!
No. I'm not there. Wow, nice. Nice quick fire. That should save my life.
Right. Boat.
Okay, and we got the boat. Guess it didn't go far. Before we leave, though, one last over on the loot. The bottle, those pills. Here we go. Here we go. Damn. They wiggied the fuck out you. By they, I mean me, but damn. Oh shit. I wasn't paying attention, my fault.
Nice.
Shit, I gotta drive this thing. This way? Oh, fuck.
Steady.
Ow. Is this the right way?
Okay. No one's following. Right. Where's the Ferris wheel?
Wait. If I'm going just to right here, then there was actually no reason for me to steal this boat. That's gotta be wrong, right? Okay, maybe I can just go here and loot real quick and then get back in. Okay, I think that's what it is. Letting me out, but I'm definitely not here. Pills, though. Cool. Okay. Won't need it because I'm not going anywhere, but that's good to know for when I get off the boat in the future. Up a bit. Swing that thing around. Is this what? Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Am I lost? I could check the map for the Ferris wheel, but I just feel like if this is where I was supposed to go, the boat was not really worth. Was I not supposed to come down? No way I'm going back up, so what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know if y'all heard me before, but I'm bad with directions generally, so. And I can't check my map while in the boat. So I gotta assume that I'm supposed to dock it over here somewhere. Oh, wait, maybe I'm supposed to go over this fence. Hold on. I think I see it now. Go over the low part of the fence. Okay. I can go through here. Ah, this is better. Because I'm like, bro, we went down the street. I could have swam that shit. Ah, here we go. Bro, the river in the middle of the building is kind of crazy.
Now what?
Now I gotta get out, probably open the fence. You know, they always say when you're operating electricity, make sure you do it around water. Right? That's what they say, right? Hey, yo. Is that what they say? Oh, what's this? A note. Damn, I didn't even see the dead body in the corner. Oh, we got a code. If you're reading this, then I am toast. I hope this wasn't the Scarfuckers, but some blaze of glory. What? I hope it wasn't those scarfuckers, but some blaze of glory. Better hope is you remember where we hit the stash. Code 701264. Should I write that down? It's not too hard to memorize, but I will forget. Alright. It's not much, but it's all we have. If you want to take it, be well. Randall. Okay, so now I gotta find the stash. I kind of think I know where it is. Boy, that's all we could do in here? There's no switches? Oh, there's this. I think I gotta go back to find the stash.
Okay. Where's this go?
Yeah, I'll see for now where this takes me. Through here.
Yes.
Still, no tape. Oh, here's the stash. Okay, took me straight to it. There better be fucking tape inside this thing. Okay, 70. Passed it. 12. 64. I did kind of hear a click when I got to the right number. No tape. We got pills, parts, bottle, and shotgun ammo. What the fuck, man? What do I have to do for tape?
All right.
Wait, but I didn't... Oh, I only had to go here to open this gate. I'm sitting here looking for a switch or some sort. Okay, well, will it stay once it's up? Okay, it does. I thought this thing was like electronics. All I had to do was use the chain. Well, good thing I didn't go straight to the chain because I would have missed out on the stash. Alternate bolt controls? I don't need alternate bolt controls. These bolt controls are fine, actually. No way I'm running out of gas.
Kidding me?
That cool.
Got it.
Not yet, at least. I feel like I'm taking the long way, though. There. Wait, what's over here? Ah! I want to explore. Ah, a bench. Doubt I have enough parts to do anything with. Even now, after adding 4 parts, but let's check. Bro, if I could get another bow and arrow fucking upgrade, I would appreciate that, but no, nothing. Oh, a rangefinder. See, like a stability upgrade for the bow and arrow, I think would be crazy because the bow and arrow is kind of stable already. For me, it's like the most accurate weapon. I don't think there will be any loot here, but... Oh, there is. I'm like, why would they put this here? Tape! There's tape. Oh, there's hella parts. Don't know if there's enough for an upgrade, but... Parts is parts. Okay, guess that's everything. Do I have enough tape for some arrows, please? I do. Oh, I have enough for explosive arrows as well. I gotta go with the explosive arrows. I only have 1 tape, so I have to choose one or the other. We're going explosive. Then if I can find a quarter of some more tape, I can go ahead and actually let's make some more trap mines as well. Okay. Put that away, man. Damn. Okay. All my guns are pretty much loaded. If I find a quarter of some more tape, then I can make some regular arrows as well. But which way should I go? That way might be the objective, but there was something through here. Maybe detour? Splash? Fuck, okay. Alright, sick. Just a more fun way to travel. Ferris wheel is over there. Alright, but let's keep exploring, you know? The streams are, like, much more exploration focused than story focused. The videos are going to focus more on story, and I can explore and loot inside. It'd be cool if you had, like, a boatload of parts over here. Nice. 1 shotgun shell, a note, pills. Alright, let's read it now. Oh. Brother drew a loader, I guess? Or maybe a shambler? If any wolves read this, warn Isaac and the others the rumors are true. There's a new infected out there. I think it's a shambler. Looks like something made it halfway to a bloater and took a turn. Ugly motherfucker. Oh shit. Maybe all the rain around here caused a mutation. It was so slow, so I put it down easy, but when I went to check it out, all the pustules on it exploded. Whole right side of my body is burned, some kind of acid. Oh, that's a shambler. Oh, see, here's... If you see one of these things shambling towards you, stay back. So, yeah. He talking shambler. Okay. Probably shouldn't have crawled under here, but... That's liquor. I be using liquor for my medkits and my Molotovs. I mean, for Molotovs, obviously. I think that's all that there is to loot. And I still don't think I have enough parts for a weapon upgrade, so I guess we... Oh, shit. Fuck.
Damn it.
Get the fuck out of here. They whistled, so scars over there, I guess? Yeah, there are scars over there. Well, where the hell am I supposed to go?
Oh, God.
Okay, before I get into the battle, I guess, I'm gonna see what the fuck is up with this. Oh, maybe this is the way they want me to go. Maybe there is nothing up with this. Except for getting around.
What's in there?
Locked. Throw this down? Okay, maybe not. I can't climb up through here with this, can I? No, that's absurd. There's no fucking tension. So it's gotta be down. So I guess maybe it wants me to go down and around or something. Fuck, Ellie, please pick it up. Oh my god, I did not mean to do that. Oh yeah, let me come up a little bit. And then what is it to swing? R1? Yeah. One more swing. Good measure. Nice. in here. Big pills. Nice loot. Shit. Misha! Oh, Misha! Wait, no, this is to Misha. Not from Misha. Got a word that you're replacing me. I wanted to give you a few pointers. The scars are sneaky bastards. Don't just watch the street, check the rooftops. They got their own sharpshooters. Really. Keep the infected alive. When scars cross, they have to deal with them. Once they reveal their positions, take them out. That's actually smart. Took a pair of cultists. What? Took out a pair of cultists, and now I am am now watching the infected devour their bodies. It's glorious. What the fuck? And remember, don't get cornered. May your survival be long and your death be swift. Back. Who the fuck almost saw me? I could hit little buddy from here. Toe shock. Absolutely clap little buddy from over here. They know where it came from? What do we do now? Wait, they can shoot guns? I thought they were all about bow and arrows. That should have hit him. I don't know if it did, but what the fuck? Okay, so now what? Do I have to get back on the boat? Yeah, I think that's my only...
Get Isaac. Root her out.
I just want to take as many of them out as I can before I push over there. Fuck. How did he... Bro, how did he thread that needle? Fuck are you, Jason Bourne? Line it up. Come on out. Pop out. Pop out. Got it. I only have 2 more shots, so I don't think I'll be able to hit that other scar yet. I have to move closer. Even if I could, it would be dumb for them to expose themselves again. Can I make this, or should I just jump in the water? Guess let's try. Holy fuck, Ellie! Oh my god. I was about to run and jump. Okay, boat's over there. Okay, I think I'm gonna go over here to this little spot. Take out the scars. Shit, they're like right there. I mean, go around, I guess. Take out these scars. Get closer to the Ferris wheel, and then I think I'll call it from here. Maybe play a little bit more off screen before I shoot the next video, which will be me going into the aquarium. Yeah, there's like no way I can get to them without them seeing me, so find a good spot. Oh shit, they're not even connected? Oh, it is. I gotta go around. There are at least 2, maybe more, so keep that in mind. Oh, should I run with a bottle?
Fuck.
If he turns, I can come up here. Okay, he might not turn. He might come straight towards me.
Shit.
I swear I heard someone over here.
I know you're out there.
I did. Fuck. Well, doesn't matter. Saw her before she saw me. I think that's the last one, no? Yes.
Right.
Okay, it is. See, just in case it's not. A fucking arrow! A single, normal arrow. Oh, another arrow! I don't know. They hate these scars, Seraphites, the wolves specifically. But I love them for having arrows. Oh, they're so nice. I love these people. These effing Luddites. And their damn arrows. They know what's up. Let's get a new bottle. Hella loot. Another arrow. And also another machete. Nice. It's a single shotgun shell. Oh, that's a part. Oh, that's an explosive arrow. Even better. So I have like 2 regular arrows and then like 4 or 5 explosive arrows. I'm gonna swap this until I get more rifle. Ellie, stop. There we go. Alright, now how do I swap? Okay, regular arrows. Perfect. Don't want to accidentally blow my actual shit off. Wait, is Alana Ubach in the show playing her? Is she playing the, like, lady that the Seraphites worship? I don't know, but that would be an interesting twist. Because what if the person that the Seraphites worship is, like, a WLF, or is that, like, WLF collaborator of sorts? That would be interesting. Or maybe someone who works with the WLF, or worked with them at first, and then they kind of... Isaac and her kind of split up and went separate ways, and now they work against each other. Give me those fucking parts. All of them. Give me all of the parts. I see that single fucking part sitting there. A server farm? Bro! I'm telling you, the tech in this game, ahead of its time for when the apocalypse happened. More parts. Good shit. I might have enough parts for an upgrade now, but I'm pretty far from where the last workbench was. Okay, so down, I guess. What the hell? Crouching and swimming at the same time? I honestly have no idea where I'm at. Okay, I thought I could go through there. It's gonna be a no. Okay, there's the trolley thing. I'm still in the same building where we fought the Scars, but I was on the lower floor. How do I get to the upper floor? I think that's what I gotta do, right? I went through there, I went through there, I came from here. Do I have to get back in the water? Can't go back. Oh, can I drive the boat through here? I think I can. Alright, let me go get the boat then. Drive it right through the fucking building. Bust through here. An arcade?
Of course. Would have been too easy.
Man, when was the last time we were at an arcade? The Left Behind, right? Pills. I feel like I should have an upgrade available right now. Let me check. Shit, wrong thing. Pills. I have 80. Yeah, that's a lot of pills. Can I finish? Let's finish the first tree, I guess. Indoor. Otherwise, lethal damage will instead leave you with low health, giving you an opportunity to escape. Oh wait, I need this first. This one's 40, so actually I might be able to get 2 different skills. Faster crafting, faster movement speed, or improve Molotov dude. I mean, yeah. Aim movement speed at least. Alright, cool. 2 upgrades. Good shit. Anything else? Nothing. Ski ball, pool. Are the games upstairs? Like the video games over here? Oh my god.
God damn.
Is that a scar? We'll take that, but mine is full. Yes, the video games are up here. And so is your new crafting bench. Find 12 workbenches. Oh my god, they got Dance Dance Revolution. They got Dino Escape Crash. They got Harpoon. Oh, Baboon Wrench Jeffrey. What the fuck? Crazy people were living here and they didn't loot that. Straight up food items.
Come on.
What am I supposed to do with this? Hold a door open? Oh, probably this gate that's down here. Okay. Oh shit. I was about to ask how do I get that down, but we figured it out. Sick. Bloater sequence. So I guess after this bloater sequence we'll call it. After I can beat the bloater.
Goddamn bloater!
Okay, nice trade. Oh, fuck. Fire. Damn, we're gonna fuck up all these arcade cabinets? Oh, shit. Okay, should have dodged. Whoa, buddy, come on now. I have a lot of Molotovs actually, so. Oh my god, brother, where did you come from? Ellie, no, run the other way. Run away from. Ah! Run away from fire. Survival run 101. You've got to be kidding me the way he just jumped down on me. Okay, I think he's almost there. How did you throw that? Got his ass. Oh my god.
Got you, asshole!
Honestly, could have been cleaner. But that was actually one of the cleaner bloater sequences I've done.
Okay. Back to that damn Ferris wheel.
Okay, I think I'm gonna call it right here because I actually do want to explore this entire arcade a little bit more before I move on. So I think this is a good place to stop. This has been about 2 hours, a little less because, you know, it took me like 30 minutes to get started, but like this. This is a nice little camp out location. How do I get back to the other side of the store, though? Do I not? Fuck, I need med. Yeah, I just like wanted to, before I leave, I wanted to look around at all the cabinets. Is the Fighter Instinct? Is this the one with angel knives? What was the name of the game we played in the first one? I want to see if they have one of those cabinets, but I'll look it up and I'll figure it out. I will save right here. I'm going to play a little bit more off stream just to get to the aquarium, and then once I get to the aquarium, I'll start recording my next episode of the playthrough from there, episode 4. So yeah, nice. If you saw episode 3, that goes right into this. This picks up, we did about an hour and a half more gameplay from there. And episode 4, I'll record very soon, maybe late at the end of this week, maybe this weekend. And it'll be uploaded at some point in June. It's possible maybe I try to upload a video this month that falls through, and then I end up replacing that with this video. But we're gonna call it here. This was a fun segment. I mean, there was a lot of fun. There was a flashback sequence, a really, really significant flashback sequence to the story. Ellie actually finding out finally what went down at the hospital. And that's how she kind of started to become distant from Joel. Where, like, when this game picks up, that distance has already existed for a while. It's already kind of lived in. They already feel really far apart. That's sort of the reason why. That's the beginning of the distance, at least. Then we had a whole little segment with Jesse. We learned a lot about him and how he feels about Dina and how he feels about everything that's going on. We got into an argument, split up, and then we did a nice little section on our own. So yeah, that was fun. I like... This is the thing. Okay, here's the thing. Comparing the show to the game. Obviously, this is one thing that I think anyone who has seen the show and the game can all agree on. Show's not as good as the game is. It's just not. I never thought it would be because the game is really fucking good. Like, the game is really, really good. And it's hard to live up to that sort of standard in general, especially trying to retell the same story. Like, they would be lucky if they retold the same story and it was okay, right? If it's near impossible for lightning to strike twice. So for them to retell the same story and it be as good, if not better, than the game it would be nice, but near impossible, I would say. I like what they're doing with this story of the show, but it is obvious that, like, some of the writing isn't as effective. And that's not just the dialogue. When I talk about the writing, I also mean, like, the way that they're changing the order of events, the way that they are, because, like, writing is all of that. Writing is action, writing is dialogue, writing is scene order, writing is making the characters interact with each other and all that type of stuff. It's not as good in the show, but I don't think that means it's bad. I think that people kind of over-exaggerate, and when something good happens in the show, almost nobody talks about it. When something bad happens in the show, people harp on it for, like, ever. The Abby scene, when Abby did a whole monologue before killing Joel, it was cringy. It was kind of bad, and people kind of can't get over that. But then the good parts, like that, in that same exact scene, Ellie's performance, Bella Ramsey's performance as Abby, when Joel died, was so good, was so powerful, and it was, like, intense. It was even more intense in ways than in the game. The game, that scene is very intense, but the most intense part about it is more like the graphic violence and not how Ellie responds to the graphic violence. Ellie's response to the violence in the show was done really well. No one's really going to talk about that. In, like, yesterday's episode, I don't know. There weren't a lot of things in yesterday's episode that I didn't like, but I think that what a lot of people had problems with was how happy Ellie is in the beginning, and how it almost seems like she forgot about getting revenge for Joel. And it almost seems like she's not as into getting revenge as she should be. Then in the end of the episode, like, a lot of people talk about that because they didn't like that. At the end of the episode, we got a really good version of the Nora scene, and not enough people are talking about that. So, like, it's a give and take situation. There's good, there's bad. You take it all, and that's what you get, you know? The game is just so effing good. The game just hits. It does those emotional moments. It does those in-between moments. I really liked how, you know, we started this, and Ellie was like, we can take Dina back to Jackson. I just got to find Tommy. And then maybe an hour later, she was like, you know what? I lied. I still want revenge. I was just saying that in order to get closer to Abby. And now that I'm this close, I'm not giving up on it. And I love that for her. That's that revenge that we're talking about. But if you look at that episode yesterday, they tried to do that same thing, just in different events. So, like, Dina got shot by an arrow. and Jesse took her back to the theater because you want her to be safe. I don't think Jesse doesn't know that she's pregnant yet in the show, as far as I know. But Ellie had a choice to meet them back at the theater and make sure Dina's safe, or to go forward and find Nora and get the information on where Abby is. And she chose to go forward on where Abby is. That's trying to do the same thing that they just did in this part that we just played through, but it is less effective because we didn't have as much time to like live in that moment and that decision and talk about it. They could have actually given more time to that moment, but yesterday's episode had so much in it that they kind of they mismanaged their time. I would say they stacked a lot of stuff in the beginning and didn't have a lot of time to dwell on that stuff in the end. So that's part of the writing where I think they could have definitely improved. The writing could definitely be better, but when I say that, I don't mean the dialogue is bad, because I don't actually think the dialogue is bad. I think that the way that they changed the order of events is what's not good, you know? I think that's the bad part. Because some of the changes are good. Some of the changes I like. And then other changes, I'm like, okay, well, I don't know why they changed that, but let's wait and see why. Then when you figure out why, it's like, oh, that didn't work. That's not as effective. I wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt, but now that we know why they changed it and how they changed it, it doesn't work as well. But all right, let's switch over to this Borderlands 4 PAX East thing. And let's get into it, because it is actually hot as actual fuck in my room. It's hot as hell. I wanted to turn on my fan before I started the stream to cool it off in here, but I didn't get a chance to. Or at least not as long as I wanted to. So yeah, it's getting hot. So let's... Here, I'll put it on the intro screen for now while I get everything ready for the reaction camera. Oh my god, I still have Premiere Pro open. That's not actually a big problem while we're playing the game, but now that we're switching over to a reaction, that could become a big problem. All right. Here is the Borderlands 4 panel. Let me get my headphones and move it over to my PC. Let's switch to the reaction camera. And I didn't link it earlier, so let me link the window capture to this page. Boom. All right, cool. We're ready to get into it. I haven't seen this, but I've heard, you know, people are excited about some of the new things we learned about Borderlands 4. The state of play was really good. The last few trailers have been really good. So yeah, I'm also excited about it. But let's get into it, y'all. Put my Steam Deck on sleep, just waiting for it to update or cache shaders, whatever it's doing right now. All right.
Now I want to bring onto the stage two of my best friends from Gearbox. Please put your hands together for Randy Pitchford, founder of Gearbox Entertainment. And
all right, so I only care about the information. I can skip through anything that I feel like is fluff, is filler, is whatever. I just want to know
10 million people that have jumped
what's
on.
new about the
If you
game.
haven't tried it yet, you owe it to yourself to check it out. It's freaking awesome. I freaking love it. And I'm here right now with you guys. We're here together.
Reiner, how's your PAX?
I'm having an absolute
I do not care how their
giving you a
PAXs
primer
are.
of what the game is. Today we're going to go a little deeper into the game and kind of show you some of the things you've been asking questions about. I actually have community questions that I got online.
Okay, questions. I would like to see questions.
But it's not just going to be Randy and me talking today. We have...
I'm going to be honest. I don't care.
GTA 6. Like, dude, we have...
Shout out to Gearbox.
Well, I'm going to ask you a question.
Shout out to Gearbox and shout out to the people who make Borderlands 4. I could not care less what their names are and what they do at the company. I just want to know the answers to the questions.
Stay on the edge of your seat here. This is a...
Yeah.
That's every Borderlands...
Oh, wait, did they start the questions?
So, yeah, stay on the edge of your seat here. This is an intense question. No. You've been involved with every Gearbox release so far.
Yeah.
How?
Every Borderlands game, of course.
A laptop just fell on me.
You even worked on, like, Half-Life game, Duke Nukem. You've seen it all. You've done it all. How do you feel at this moment in time where we're at with Borderlands 4?
You're talking to Pitchford? They are.
It's pretty good. We're on offense, you guys. Like, look, sometimes we're like white knuckling to the landing, you know? And look, we got a lot of work to do. We're working our asses off. but the momentum is insane. The velocity is insane. I don't think we've ever been in a better spot this far from launch as we are right now with Borderlands 4, and I'm really, really stoked.
All of this sounds
I kind of
good.
need a game like this right now, you know? I kind of need this, so I'm stoked to play it. I just can't wait to get it.
All of this sounds good, and this could just be CEO jargon, right? He could just be saying all this so that the investors feel good and the publisher feels good and everyone who would potentially buy the game feels good. But I actually believe that they are in a good place with the game and that the momentum is really good because of the date change moving up. Like, just look at the difference between Borderlands moving up their date a couple weeks and GTA 6 moving back their game by like a whole ass year, like, or a half a year at least. Those are two completely different situations.
So we can all play together. You guys
and
wanna
moving
play
up the
together?
game is obviously the better situation, you know.
Odds for people just.
But I want to hear
You
more
know,
about
like
the
with
game than about the production
Borderlands
of it.
3, everything that we knew was at stake. Pandora itself, the planet that everybody lived on, was a vault, and the moon of Elpis was the key. And if the key went into the vault, Lilith and all of her friends would die. So she effectively sacrificed herself to save everyone and bamfed Elpis away. But where did it go?
Okay, that's a good. So here's the thing.
Now we know it went to this whole.
Elpis meet Cairo. I get the stakes, right? That you don't want the whole planet of Pandora to explode because that's where all of the characters we know and love are. So it makes sense that, you know, Lilith stepped in and saved Elpis from colliding with Pandora. But I kind of want the vault open now. You know, I want the key to meet the vault. Now that we're on Kairos, like, what if at the end of this game, now that we're on Kairos, they brought Elpis back to Pandora, opened the vault, and then somehow we have to get from Kairos back to Pandora to explore what happened there. Like, at this point, I want the vault open. I get why I didn't in Borderlands 3, but now I do.
Galaxy, new place that we call Kairos.
In April, this is a community question that I saw online. Where are the rest of the Crimson Raiders?
So the rest of the Crimson Raiders, they just cannot give up on Lilith. There's always this hope for them. So they have split up trying to find her throughout the galaxy. So we haven't seen the end of them.
Oh,
We're going to
okay.
get to visit with some of them in Borderlands 4.
The Crimson Raiders are
we know
all
the
around the
Timekeeper is
galaxy.
our big bad in Borderlands 4.
Boy, howdy.
And he rules Kairos with an iron fist, or a golden fist, but we don't know much about him, his motivations. Can you walk us through who the Timekeeper is?
So the Timekeeper wants everything under control. He doesn't want anything to deviate from his vision of what Kairos needs to be. And to maintain that control, he does what, you know, you're gonna do, which is planet-wide propaganda, outlawing vault hunting, doesn't want anything to do with vault
Okay, vault hunting is illegal.
And,
That's
you know,
something they
I mean,
could
if
have
you're gonna do it,
told us
you might as well
earlier.
have a massive, unyielding army, which is our Order army, and then, you know, you could get a cybernetic implant, put that in everybody's back, and, you know, just control them into submission. So yeah, he holds Kairos very tightly, and he is clever and he is calculating. But when Elpis comes in and is basically like knocking on the door of the Veil of Kairos,
Very rudely.
very rudely, we might see the Timekeeper struggling to maintain.
You know what that
control.
reminds me
You know,
of?
You get a couple of vault hunters involved.
The dudes had it locked down for like thousands of
That
years.
kind of reminds me of, if you've seen the most recent season of Harley Quinn, well, even if you haven't,
Wreck his shit.
more the
He's
story
not
of
cool with that.
Brainiac. Like, Brainiac is all about, you know, order and keeping things the way he wants, and any sort of deviation from that he has to go against to try to keep this perfect order. And that's why he bottles up cities and all that. This kind of seems like Borderlands' version of Brainiac. He's like an overseer. He wants his hands in all the pots, and he wants to keep order about everything. It's a gimmick, you know. It's fun. It seems cool. I think what they should have emphasized a little bit more is the fact that he made vault hunting illegal, right? So we're outlaws in that sense, and that's something like on Pandora. Vault hunters are kind of heroes. I mean, at worst, they're like ignored and they're just regular people like everyone else. But they're either that or they're heroes who actually do open these vaults and save people and kill the monsters or whatever. That's a big deviation that I think is going to be fun to explore in this game, where now we're like these outlaws. We can be heroes technically, but we have to go against the order. Literally, the guys are called the Order, and then just the natural order of this new planet in order to do our thing in Vault Time. I need to stop talking so much so that we can actually get through this shit, but I want to get to the good stuff. I feel like this is all softballs, bro.
And you're also going to see how the pressure of remaining under this control, where there's hope.
Also, are they going to show anything new, or is this all talk?
Escape this.
I feel like this might all be talk.
Better for them. I mean, as good as you can get shit in the Borderlands.
Let's dive into our Vault Hunters. We have 4 new ones.
Oh, are they going to show off the action skills? They're showing Vex's, but we already knew hers.
So, April, talk about who they are, and Nick, maybe give us some new tidbits on gameplay.
Okay, they're going to show off the... I think they're going to show off all the action skills.
She's not. Vex is... So Vex is a bit newer to her siren powers, and she didn't always have a lot of the best situations growing up, and she knows that a lot of bad things happen, even if you're a good person. And with this sort of awakening of her siren powers, she can finally do something about it. And where that sort of manifests for her is a little spooky and a little cool. And if you're gonna, you know, kick some bad guys in the teeth.
So we already knew what her action skills were. We saw Incarnate and we saw Face Familiar, and then we saw glimpses of Dead Ringer. But people who know, like, are in the know about these action skills, know that these are her 3 action skills. Incarnate is kind of like it's kind of like a grenade, actually. If it's a power grenade, or like a phase grenade, damn near. You charge up your power, and then there's different ways you can do it. You can just blast someone and they immediately explode. You can put it on somebody and then it explodes on like a remote detonator, or you can shoot it to detonate it. Like, there's different ways to detonate it, but Incarnate is like a big blast and then a grenade basically that you get after it. Dead Ringer, so far all we've seen of it is these little hologram versions of Vex. One has like a scythe, so it's like a melee version of her. I guess you could also get one that has a gun, so you can have a damn near a turret version of yourself. And the Face Familiar is your... So these 2 are your companion builds for sure. You can either do like hologram versions of yourself, a combination of did Zero have holograms? Zero had holograms, and then also Zane had like his drones. Roland had his turrets. So I would say that this is kind of like those. This is like Flak, and I like putting multiple characters into one character, so you can basically spec different skills and do different purposes with one character. But we know the most about Vex, so I kind of want to skip past her.
And enjoy like lifesteal or draining the souls of your enemies. So that's
yeah, all that is cool.
I don't know, Nick.
But I would actually like to see more about
my other cat's named
Rafa.
Struggled to live.
Here we go. This is my boy.
His bones, his muscles, his organs.
Here's my guy.
So he would struggle to live anywhere else, which sort of isolated him, and he has got a lust for life and wants to be out there and doing things. So along comes TDR and gives him this exosuit. And because TDR is going to TDR,
it turns him into a bomb.
The suit could kill him. So
it can
ironically,
self-destruct.
the thing that gave him the ability to explore the universe and the world and like have this big life is also this thing that could kill him. But he just rolls with it. He lives every moment to the fullest, and he's playful and energetic and charming, and he's really kinetic as like a vault hunter. And that's really reflected in his dialogue. I mean, he's so charming that even the enemies have things to say about that. And I think that like fluidity of his movement, you can really see that in his skill trees and his action skills.
This is probably going to be my main, like 90% sure.
As a weapon, but unfortunately it doesn't do much. So instead he has energy blades. He's got
but
laser
yeah,
guns.
I really want to care. I care about the arc
cannons
knives.
that
That's
some of
the
our,
skill tree I want to
fans at home
spec.
already spotted in the previous trailer. And yeah, he's easily our most agile Vault Hunter to date. And we're really excited for folks to you know, equip some energy blades and get slicing.
That's what I want to do. That's all I want to do. No, they're not showing everyone's
technology, but
skill
has a connection
trees.
To a well-known Borderlands family.
Damn it.
So,
she is a Trant. Harlow is a Trant. She is a Malawan soldier. Everyone who had that speculation was correct.
Rowdy Wonderful fans noticed Harlow is part of the Trant family. And you can imagine, if
I didn't
you
think
heard
people
that
liked
40 to
Trant.
50 times a day,
Right.
you would also pick up a book on theoretical physics. And so Harlow is joyful and brilliant, and she's got 5 PhDs. And she has
5
this force of will
in the
and this
Borderlands universe?
drive.
What the hell is wrong
And
with her?
why not use all that brains and that creativity to just bend gravity to your will?
Yeah, I mean, scientists love to learn new things, especially when
I
that
like
means,
that.
no,
Yeah.
to
Also,
destruct
so
in
they
this,
in the last trailer and in the Sony State of Play deep dive, they didn't show us all of the Vault Hunters' names, but right after that was over, they revealed everyone's names and a little bit about their like bios, backstory. So most of this I've seen already. Harlow, Amon, Rafa, and Vex are our characters. Rafa is most likely going to be my main, but Amon also has potential to be my main because he looks like he's going to be the best melee character. He can make his axes, he can make a hammer, he can make a shield, and who knows what else he can make, right?
I will tell you that if you are going to worship vault monsters and decide to open a vault, that's not going to go well. And so unfortunately for Amon, he lost his entire family, he lost his spouse, he lost his friends, his community, and he sort of harnesses this deep grief to decide, well, you know what, a vault monster took something from me, so I'm going to kill every last one of them. And he is a big, beefy daddy. But I will say there's also this really beautiful warrior poet side to him.
Yeah, they said he's a poet, which is a bit, that's different. That's unexpected.
He's just so single-mindedly focused on literally and figuratively forging his body into a weapon.
Yeah, and I mean, other than forging his body, he also has what we call forge drones that live in his spine and the side of his arm. He is literally able to psychically control them and manifest them into all kinds of weapons. I mean, he's got a sword, he's got an axe, he's got a hammer, he's got a shield, he's got a spear, he's got a whip.
This is a long list.
He's got everything that you might
God,
expect from a
I want to
sci-fi
play
fight
Rafa
game,
so
because that's
bad,
pretty,
but I might have to also have a
great.
Amon because his moveset
Randy,
sounds
let's
so
focus on
good.
the
All
planet
of those
Kairos
different
a
type
little
of
bit.
weapons, and most of them are melee, sword, whip, axe, hammer, shield.
If you're like a human,
He kind of reminds me of Amon. Kind of reminds me of Athena. Like he's like a big body, a little bit of Brick, but more so Athena because of like the shield and the huskiness to him, the durability to him that they're kind of trying to make. I like this character. I actually like Amon. If I wasn't, I want to main Rafa specifically because of the arc knives. Like it looks like lightsabers to me. It looks like a Jedi guy dual wielding lightsabers, and so I can't get past that. I want to play that. I want to experience that. That looks sick as fuck. But if Rafa wasn't in this game, then I would definitely go to Amon. So I might just play both of them. To be honest, this is the first Borderlands game I've played so far where I actually want to main all 4 characters. So we might be doing a bunch of playthroughs. Like so Borderlands 1, I started with Brick, but I didn't like Brick, so I switched off to Roland, and I beat the game with Roland. Borderlands 2, I only played Zero, nobody else. Borderlands 3, I played Flak, beat the game, and now I played through it again with Amara, first Siren I ever picked up. She's actually really fun. But I played through the game with Amara, and then now I'm playing through the DLC with Amara. And then pre-sequel, I've only ever played Athena, and I probably will only ever play Athena because she's just cool. She's one of my favorite characters in any Borderlands game. Strong as hell, and I love her action skill.
Of this place, and he's got his tamed center of the planet where he commands and controls everything.
Okay, they're talking about the
but
world,
out in the wilds,
vault
it's
fragments,
and
vehicles. Echo 4. I got, you know what?
In that area, it's not safe unless you.
I kind of want to see the
you
Echo
know,
4
on the side of the
segment.
border.
Where does that
So,
start?
For a Vault Hunter, it's just everything's possible. It is better than playing the map.
You just mentioned Echo 4.
Are they talking about
Little
navigation?
companion, adorable little robot. April and Grant, I'd like to dive deeper into this spot.
Echo 4. So you can see what a charming little dude he is.
Bastard.
He's a real chipper, helpful, very, very cute robot. And the animation team at Gearbox is extraordinary. And the work that they put into to make him emote and have this really sweet personality. And I'm going to lean forward and I'm going to look at you and you're going to look at me. I know you don't want to die and fight for your life. I understand that. but I need you to do it just once to see absolutely how sad Echo 4 gets when you die. So if you could just do it once for me, that's all I'm asking. But he not only just does a little robot tear when you cry, he's also actually a very helpful tool in the game, I guess.
Yeah, Echo 4 also controls a lot of your HUD, including giving you options to upgrade your SDUs. They also provide your rewards.
Oh,
so those
he
that
gives you
want to
the
talk to
SDU
Lilith
upgrades.
For the 30th time, you can now have your rewards delivered straight to you from Echo 4.
Oh, that's good. Wait, that's actually good.
Customizations for Echo 4.
You can get your
We can't
your
tell you all
rewards
of
from
that,
him.
but there might be some hats involved.
Yeah.
And it's
You can get your SDUs from him. So that's actually going to save you a lot of time from like going back and forth between characters.
If you get lost, just your buddy will help you. Yeah.
Grant and Nick, let's dive into our guns. What can we expect from our manufacturers this time around?
Are there guns in this game?
Just a few.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
They're just a little bit.
Two hands this time. Yeah.
We have 5 returning favorite manufacturers: the Jacobs, Maliwan, Vladoff, TDOR, and Torg. Those are our 5 returning favorites, and then we have 3 brand new ones: the Ripper, Daedalus, and Order.
Yeah,
Ripper
and we
seems
also have ones that are
underwhelming.
parts only, right? I mean,
Order
we got
kind of
Hyperion
seems
with the shields,
underwhelming as well.
COV, so you can make any gun into a heat gun, and then Atlas, so you can shoot that sweet tracking dart and go blasting, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. They didn't talk about this at the state of play thing. So these are the manufacturers that make weapons. These manufacturers will make parts only. Hyperion is shielded. COV is a heat gun. What does a heat gun mean in this? I don't remember actually. Heat. Oh, it means that like it's instead of reloading, it has an overheat and cooldown mechanic. I don't like those guns, so I'll probably skip COV. But it's cool to know that COV is coming back in a certain capacity, and then Atlas, those are the ones you shoot a tracker puck, and then you can shoot your ammo or your shots will go straight towards that and track there. That's actually very useful in the game. I didn't find the full potential of those weapons until late in the like DLC for Borderlands 3, but it's so useful how you can put a tracker puck on an enemy and then shoot from around a corner. Like you can just be in cover and shoot an enemy in cover. That's actually really good.
So there's nothing more satisfying than a homing Torg.
A homing Torg
Pretty good.
Jacobs Ripper.
Yeah.
I want my shield.
They
on
make
my,
good parts.
I want
Yeah.
my shield on my Maliwan elemental gun. That's what I want.
That's okay. So that's good because yeah, like these 3 are they have a good aspect to them, but you wouldn't want a gun where that's the only quality. So now you can take these parts and add them to these guns. However, the new ones, Order and Ripper, seem underwhelming to me too. Like these seem like they could just be parts as well. So I want to see how they like are worthy of being an entire manufacturer and not just parts only like these ones down here. Because fully automatic, okay, are none of these other guns fully automatic? Like I feel like fully automatic guns you can find pretty easily. And then Charge and Blast, that used to be a Maliwan sort of gimmick. Like in Borderlands 3, of course Maliwan guns have elemental, but also they did have this charge and release, or you had to charge them up before they start shooting type of thing to it. So I guess they're taking that away but giving that over here. It seems a little underwhelming, but we'll see.
April,
TDR is still a
this
good
community
gimmick.
question. They're asking where Doll is.
Jacobs
So
is a good gimmick.
Kairos has
Torg
been
is a good
locked
gimmick.
off
You know,
for,
a
like,
lot of these are
thousands
still
and
good.
thousands and thousands of like Earth years, right? So
Oh, Doll. Where's
nothing really
Doll?
gets in and out with ease. So they're sort of at the mercy of what ship crashed and what parts might be available. So Borderlands is a big, massive universe. So I promise you, we probably haven't seen the last of Doll, but I will say, just enough Doll parts did fall. Echo 4 is Doll. So, hey, we gave you a little sweet Doll Echo buddy, so.
Grant, how do the license parts work? This could also be a community question. I've seen a lot of people asking, like, what agency they have with that system.
Yeah,
so
am I
licensed
looting parts,
are
or
a
am
way
I
of describing
dismantling
behaviors
guns?
From all the manufacturers that we love from Borderlands 3 and the ones that we've added in Borderlands 4. So because there are so many behaviors in the game now, we wanted to make sure that guns drop these behaviors in a kind of tiered fashion. There's no crafting in the game. Players can't modify or craft their guns to have specific licensed parts. They're just drops in the world, and the way they drop is on a tiered system.
Okay,
So
that's
from common
interesting.
all the way to legendary, there's different sets of behaviors you can get.
I like that.
Epics
I'll say I
have
like
most
that.
behaviors, and legendaries having one less behavior, but having their own unique behavior.
And can every gun have a TDR part that lets you throw it?
Every gun can have a TDR part that can be thrown.
Nice. Every gun can be thrown.
And most guns have something called an underbarrel. This is not something new to the series, but we're leaning into it pretty heavily in this game.
Yeah,
Can you give us some examples?
Yeah, one of the favorite things from Borderlands 3 was adding underbarrels to a lot of our manufacturers. This time around, we're taking it up a notch. Vladoff, again, has like the micro rockets, but that technology has now been licensed by other manufacturers too, so that you can have versions of micro rockets, such as the Jacobs having a micro rocket knife that is attached to the underbarrel of their gun, and they can fire it and it does an exploding shot. This could be coupled with other licensed part behaviors like a TDR thing, so when you throw a Jacobs gun with an underbarrel Vladoff, it'll have shooting micro rockets while flying in the air.
Wow, that's kind of good. That's actually really sick.
That's just awesome.
Yeah.
Grant, let's go into enhancements.
One thing, before we move on to that, one thing I like, so that it's not a crafting system. You're not picking up parts and putting parts on guns as you see fit. You're still just looting them, and then you're looting variations of the guns with different attachments and different rarities. So that's good, because that's part of Borderlands, is like, oh, I know that I want a gun. I would use a moonshot as a gun just because the first thing that comes to my head. I got a moonshot pistol that's purple and it has this sort of attachment, and I was looking for it. I was looting for it. I was grinding to find it. Then I find another moonshot pistol that's gold and has this type of attachment. I can take those two guns and compare them. Even though technically they're the same gun, they're going to have different properties that will make you pick one over the other, and you can kind of prioritize whatever type of build you want. So do you want the moonshot pistol that's a TDR part so you can throw it and blow it up? Do you want the moonshot pistol that is a Ripper part so that it's fully automatic, or however so that works? So that adds a little bit more variation to the loot system to make the weapons even more diverse. So like, you can find 5 of the same weapons and they all have differences depending on which licensed parts they have. That's actually pretty good. And while I think a crafting system some people would prefer, because then they can specifically get the licensed parts that they want and pick and choose, I think I don't want to craft personally. So I think this is good because it takes it's faster, I guess I want to say. It keeps you in the gameplay more often instead of taking you out to actually build and craft a gun certain way you want. You're still just looting, picking up, comparing, like, all right, I want this one, I'll run with it, and then try it out, compare it by just shooting people with it. I like that. Enhancements.
Kind of want to round up, specific manufacturers.
Enhancements, they come back in the form, they were called artifacts in BL3, and we're calling them enhancements in BL4.
This is the new version
of
artifacts.
Play style. So if you really favor a manufacturer like Jacobs and you want to have that crit behavior that kind of ricochets the bullet, you can have that on another gun that has a Jacobs license part.
But the enhancement seems like they're more about stats.
So that now a Torg with a Jacobs license part can now ricochet their sticky
accuracy, ADS proficiency, and I guess they do give you
something that looks like set bonuses.
There's airstrike there. What is that?
Oh, and set bonuses.
So for the first time ever, we're adding firmware, which is our end-game system, and it's one of our end-game systems to help boost the power of the gear. And as you can see in this screenshot, there's 3 parts to it, and if you can get all 3 parts, you get a big damage or utility increase.
That sounds like gears, like sets to me. That sounds,
Might be.
Might be.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, these enhancements have sets
heavy
that you
weapons
can
took
loot.
up a gear slot, but this has been changed in BL4.
Ordnance. Ordnance is like
in this new
pretty
system?
straightforward. I don't really need this
Ordnance is our
explained.
new revamped slot for grenades and heavy weapons.
Grenades,
we no longer want players to come
miniguns,
to
rocket launchers.
ammo and wait till like one encounter and just pull out their big rocket launcher. Now players can use their heavy weapon, which is on the cooldown, and we can balance that accordingly so that big moments where they want to pull out a big laser beam or rocket launcher or chain gun, they can use it and mow down enemies and don't feel like they have to hoard that ammo or have to go find that ammo to be able to use it.
That's
And
good.
in
This is a
addition,
good change.
We wanted to make sure that grenades,
Because rocket
kept
ammo
the
drops are
massive
like
impact that
ridiculous.
they had in previous Borderlands games, but without being able to spam them constantly, so that we had to balance them down to be really low damage or something like that. So now you can literally throw nuclear bombs with different behaviors, because again, they can have licensed parts too. So you can have like an artillery grenade that summons like a giant nuclear bomb. So
Also on cooldowns.
also on cooldowns.
Yeah, so that's a big shift.
Yes.
I like
Yeah,
it.
this
There
is
was also
another
like
question from
throwing
the
knives in the
community. How will
trailers.
shields
I want to
and
rock
grenades
throwing
work?
knives.
So grenades I just explained, but shields we're also amping them up too. We're adding a new shield type called armor, and that's a more offensive focused shield type. We wanted to promote that kind of offensive gameplay. So if you're running and gunning and jumping into combat, your armor shield has a chance of regenerating in combat, so that you can be more offensively focused.
That is going to
Borderlands
be an
game,
interesting
Nick,
change.
brings more variety to the characters than ever before. Our Vault Hunters.
Yeah.
What can we expect from those builds?
I mean, it should be the most
Show me
diverse
Vexes.
builds we've ever seen. The skill trees are like 2 to 3 times, I think, anything we've ever done before. We
Yeah,
have,
look at the comparison.
What's called like a trunk, and then branches that let you specialize more than you've ever been able to do.
Trunk
and
is
like,
here,
it's not
branches
only
are
my
here.
goal that I want to have a Vault Hunter be able to.
I
have
like
a
the
unique
UI
build
for the
every
skill tree better.
I want them to be like unique per branch. I want you and your friend to have the same action skill and have meaningfully different builds, and
Right.
there is more than enough in this game for you.
So we could all have trouble, all 4 of us.
Yeah.
But they're all performing very
Completely different.
That's so cool. Randy, these Vault Hunters, I know you love them. What can players expect?
I mean, they're the best ones.
This is my boy.
Look, I'll tell you, this is the simplest way I can.
This is maybe
talk
also
about
my
our Vault
boy.
Hunters.
She's sick.
My biggest
She's sick,
customer
but this is my
my
boy.
wife. She loves Borderlands, and when we make her happy, it's a good day for me. And when we don't, it's not. There's usually one Vault Hunter where I'm like, this is definitely going to be Christie's Vault Hunter, and I put a huge amount of personal English on that character. This one's going to be challenging because there are at least 3 that have some variations in builds that are exactly right up the alley of what I know my wife loves, and that's just like a tilt on it. For my own choices, there's 2 that I'm probably just going to be flipping back and forth between. There's more. I think there's more for every player than there's ever been before, because of the sophistication of the skill tree system that we've designed, that is easy to get into and easy to develop, but there's like layers and nuance and subtlety that as you craft that character towards your own playstyle, you're going to find that, oh, this is me and I feel at home and comfortable.
I would have to agree with
we have
Randy
more
here.
optionality than we've ever had before. It's awesome, but it's going to be a tricky choice to
Oh yeah. Every
I
time
think
put
the
it
Vault
up, I'm like,
Hunters
oh,
have
I know.
more
You wanna
than
play it.
Well, we've
they've
had our,
had before.
like, regular play
There's a lot
sessions
of
where we're bouncing around,
similarity,
you
but
know?
then a lot of
That's
diversity
evidenced by,
to what they can do.
It's just all really fucking good. Yeah.
Yeah, Nick, let's go a little deeper on this, showing Vault Hunters and gear working together. For this example, let's focus on Vex and crowd control.
Fuck Vex.
Yeah, so I mean, the
not
third
that,
action
but
skill that Vex has
stop
is actually
showing
called
us
Dead Ringer.
only Vex.
We didn't show it off much in the state of play, but eagle-eyed fans have seen a spectral version of Vex wielding a
Okay,
scythe.
this is Dead
It's a
Ringer.
charge skill that kind of lets you
Oh, look
decide
at her.
to
She
either
can-
spawn a Reaper, which will taunt enemies to kind of take the heat off of you, or to summon Spectres, which are the opposite, which just they specialize in damage, but they're very fragile. So because of the fact that Vex applies her elemental attunement to whatever she summons, you can do something like have a Malawan gun that has fire and cryo. You can switch to
So yeah, that's
cryo,
very
make a
like
Reaper, slow down the enemies all around you, so that way they're staying a safe distance.
It
and
looks
then
weird
switch to
in
fire
gameplay
and
because like
just,
you're constantly
spawn,
switching
another
from
2
actually
Spectres
fighting
behind
the
them,
enemy to
that'll
just
light up
spawning
the
these
enemies.
bots.
There's so
But
much
it reminds me of
possibility with
Zero,
Vex
because
and
Zero will
elemental
put his
play.
hologram down,
It's really
and it would
exciting.
just be
put
to
those
distract
anywhere
the
on the
enemy
battlefield, right?
while you get away
Absolutely,
or
yeah.
you.
And by the way, there's at
damage
least one
them.
class mod that will let you actually pass on your gear to Spectres, which is always pretty exciting.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Grant,
that's cool.
we talked in the State of Play showcase about gear balance, the rarities mattering again, legendaries matter again. What did we do? What else have we done to improve the gear chase?
Yeah, because gear now has so many behaviors and they ramp up and they escalate in the amount of things that can happen. We want to make sure that we adjust the complexity so that players aren't bombarded with so many behaviors right off the bat. So we've adjusted the kind of the loot chase so that when players are playing the game, they feel a natural progression of like, oh, okay, I'm adding in more things to my gear, I'm adding more things to my gear, so that when they go and express themselves in the combat battlefield, they're not, just being mysteriously overwhelmed with so many things that are happening. And because of that, legendaries now have legendary power. They feel super strong. They come at moments, rare moments that when you open like a red loot chest or you kill a super rare boss, and when you get that unique legendary behavior,
as they should.
You're going to be like, oh, okay, this really changes the way the game plays. So we're reducing the amount of legendaries, but you're going to feel every single legendary when it drops.
Yeah, legendaries are legendary.
Let's
in
spoil
every
one.
sense.
Let's spoil one. Let's give the community one of them. What can we expect?
One of the legendaries that drops from one of the major bosses in the game is called Ruby's Grasp. And Ruby's Grasp is, if you've seen the State of Play showcase, there's a boss with lots of hands, and Ruby's Grasp is just one that just won't let enemies get away. So,
by the way, did you clock the little subtlety there? It dropped from that boss. Does that mean dedicated drops from bosses?
What?
Yes. Yes.
The answer is yes. Yes.
The game will ship with dedicated drops across the whole game. Every boss, every mini boss will have dedicated drops.
That's good.
Randy, I'm gonna throw you
Makes
the
the
last
weapon
question
feel
here.
good, but also it's good for like
Because I play with my wife.
Yes.
content creators, I guess, and you could be like, hey, I got this
what
specific
what
weapon
does it
from
need the
this
Borderlands
specific
for?
boss, so you
what
can
have we
get
done
it
that's a
too.
little different this time?
Co-op is a religion to us. Here's the thing. It's so awesome that Borderlands is freaking killer when you play alone. And we know a lot of people...
Yeah, I play
solo.
alone.
We have revamped the lobby system, so it's easier than ever to connect with people and easier than ever to get into a cooperative game. And it's dropped.
Okay, let's see what we got. Drop in and drop out. That's pretty good. Up to 4 players. Dynamic level scaling. They talked about that. And individual difficulty. Instance loot. They talked about that. Crossplay. Yeah. Fast travel to friends. They talked about that. And the lobby redesign. All of this is, we know.
Legs or anything like binding people together. What happens if, like, I go running off a million miles in one direction, my buddy goes off running? You can do that. You can do that. We don't care. Have at it. Have fun. Oh, but I want to get together again. Instant team fast travel. I can fast travel to any of my friends instantaneously, no matter what time thing for. And she's gonna be like.
He said something about load times, which is like one thing about this game that I'm worried about is that I want to play it on Steam Deck. Every game that I drops that I really want to play, I want to play it on Steam Deck. Not only on Steam Deck, but mostly on Steam Deck. And I don't know if it's gonna run great on Steam Deck. That's the only thing, because there's a lot of really cool things. A big ass open-esque world with like very little loading times and like all of these fun things that they're talking about, like fast travel and your vehicle can show up wherever you're at. All that sounds really good, but then when I'm thinking about how does that scale and how will that run on something that's lower end hardware like a Steam Deck, probably not the best, but I'm hoping it at least runs, right? I'll work with it if it's like 40, 30 FPS. I'll work with it if it's like no loading times on a high-end PC, but a little bit of loading times on a Steam Deck. I don't mind any of that. But there is a chance that it's just not a fun experience at all on a Steam Deck, and that's what I'm worried about. So, while I was considering pre-ordering, I probably won't pre-order unless I do have some word that it runs great on a Steam Deck. I'll play it on my PC maybe. I might play it on other things, but Steam Deck is kind of where I want to mainly play it.
Well, that's it for our
okay.
Q&A.
Here's the thing, you guys.
Okay, all that was Q&A. So what else is there?
Right here. See these lines on the floor? Stand. Yeah, stand.
Do a lot of that.
Something away. We're gonna need a random number.
Okay, they're doing a
First
giveaway.
digit.
They're doing some bullshit.
We'll say more very soon.
Listen, we're gonna talk more
about our Invincibles coming back.
Yes, to be announced in a later date.
Randy, we want to know more about the end game.
Endgame.
Yes.
We'll say more very soon.
Listen, we're going to talk more about Endgame soon, but and in fact, some of us are going on a press tour, and we're going to be showing some of that stuff. And we have an event coming up.
Yeah, is that going to be at the June event?
Affectionately calling our BFF event, and we're going to be kind of getting into some of that too. So, and we'll broadcast it, but there's also going to be people live, and some of your favorite streamers will be streaming from the event, so that'll be good. And that's coming up in June.
That actually will be good.
Grant, do overworld enemies respawn without save quitting?
Yes, overworld enemies do respawn, just like in previous games. It's on a timer. There will be a machine to respawn bosses and mini bosses, though, on based on how fast the player kills them.
Yeah, there's like a literal machine you could use to just make the boss reset so that you can grind him again if you want to get that dedicated loot drop.
They talked about that before. It's like the Moxie's
will badass Guardian rank
way
make
back
a return
or something.
Yeah, there is an endgame specialization system that it's going to be very similar to the badass system in the past games, but it's actually going to have meaningful choices. It won't just be like put points into this, that, and the other thing to get like a flat bonus. There will actually be behaviors, and you will have to make some hard choices. But we'll talk about that a little bit more later.
Turns out we're talking about a lot of endgame.
Randy, I got a tough one for you here.
Oh, you got a spicy one for me?
I don't know the answer. I don't know.
Why is it always me that has to do the spicy ones? All right.
What will the game's price be? That's an interesting one. I don't know this.
70 probably.
Really now?
That's actually a good question, to be honest. I would predict 70. I hope it's not anymore.
I don't know. And that is the truth.
Yikes.
I'll hit it. I'll hit it straight on. And it's an interesting time, right? We've got the on one level, we've got a competitive marketplace where people where the people that make those choices want to sell as many units as possible, and they want to be careful about people that are price sensitive. So there's some folks that don't want to see prices go up, even the ones deciding what the prices are. There's other folks accepting the reality that game budgets are increasing, and there's tariffs for the retail packaging, and like it's getting gnarly out there, you guys. Borderlands 4 has more than twice the development budget than Borderlands 3. More than twice. So the truth is, I don't know what the price.
I appreciate the honesty here,
because I do know that we will be opening pre-orders soon, TM, and that will be when the price is set. I think that Borderlands 4. Here's the philosophy.
June might be the pre-order time.
Entertainers. Yes,
when they do that June event, pre-orders might go up.
So we can make bigger and better games. There's a reason why Borderlands 4 is so awesome. It's because you guys showed up and supported Borderlands 3. And we had the budget, so we could more than double the budget and feel confident in that. And that's awesome. When the revenue comes in, we can spend it to make bigger games and better games. As artists, we want everybody to have it.
I would say 70 is what I'm predicting. I hope it's not any more than 70, but I also wouldn't mind if it was less than 70. If somehow we could still maintain $60 games, that's great. But look at Mafia: The Old Country is dropping at $50. That's good. $50 games are good, especially in this modern economy. And that's the Mafia: The Old Country has the same developer, or not developer, but publisher as Borderlands 4. So they know that there is a possibility to still make $50, $60 games, but I think that 70, that industry standard, like I'm kind of pissed off that they're trying to sell games for more than 70, because the $70 price point has only really been a thing for like a year, maybe 2 years. And even at that, a lot of people still aren't going with the $70 price point. They're buying the games on sales, at discounts, coupon codes, third-party retailers or whatever. So I don't think we're in an $80 game market, even though people want to try to sell the games for $80. I think we're still in a $70 game market, but there's still some games that are going to go for less, 50, 60. So I would like 60. 70 is probably like the highest I'm willing to go.
For everybody to enjoy what we're creating. So it's a weird.
Because I would be interested in DLC for this game. You know, I want to spend more money than just the base game, but I got to get the base game at a nice price.
So we have the resources to make more. But we want everyone who buys and plays a Gearbox game to feel certain that they got the better end of the bargain.
Right.
Whatever the price is, that they got the best value. and that's the philosophy that we live
So he
by.
sounds like
And
he
so we're
knows
gonna
what the
have a price set
concerns
soon,
are of consumers,
and it might
but we'll
be
see if that
the new
applies.
price that like Nintendo and
No,
Microsoft have led
boo.
with. It might be that we
Boo
say
this
that,
man.
It's going to be the people at the publishing house that decide that. And if it is cheaper, then maybe we'll sell you that mini map that you guys want, but we'll develop later.
They're gonna
How bad do you
make
want
it
that?
cheaper and
$10?
sell a
I
mini
don't
map.
know.
Yeah, do that. Make the game 50 and sell the mini
I'm just
map.
kidding.
I don't mind
Or am I?
because I don't need that shit.
We'll know soon.
Yeah.
Not a bad answer to a pretty complex
And
question.
so it has an opposite effect. Ordinite is used for a lot of different things in the game that we don't want to quite talk about yet.
Oh, they're talking about the new
Ordinite.
like currencies type.
April, what is
bonus
Ordinite
currency
used for?
Ordinite.
Yeah, what is
Ordinite. Ordinite is sort of like the sister element to Iridium, and so it has an opposite effect. Ordinite is used for a lot of different things in the game that we
An
don't
opposite
wanna
effect
quite
of
talk about
Iridium,
yet,
but what did
I will tell you
Iridium-
this, it is not a currency. So
It's not
it
a
is not a
currency?
currency. I promise.
Yeah.
I'm
But it will
surprised.
explode shit in
One
some
of the
ways.
goals when we were in the room, and I think I'm the one that actually
Does
named it, so, like,
Ordinite?
how cute is that?
I wonder if Ordinite changes your ordnance cooldowns. Like maybe the more Ordinite you have, the less cooldown you have for your ordnance, or maybe you can unlock different types of ordnance or level up your ordnance with because that sort of play on words, Ordinite, ordnance. I can see those things being related, but I'm actually surprised they said it's not a currency because there's always some sort of special currency like iridium, moonstones. There's always something like that. So I'm actually kind of surprised that they're saying this isn't a currency. Is there going to be another special currency, or are they just kind of changing how they do it so that currency is currency and there is no bonus currency?
The Ordinite.
Are SDUs going to cost money again?
Borderlands universe is much bigger than anyone thought. It's bigger than just the Iridians, and Ordinite is a part of that new.
Iridians, Iridium, Ordinite, Order. Okay, there's
We're
some sort of
excited to
relation
start
there.
Peeling back those layers for everyone.
Nick, what will split screen look like, and how does it work?
It'll look like a screen that's split
It's
in
split screen.
half.
It's
Is it hot dog or
divided
hamburger?
horizontal.
What did you say? Hot dog, hamburger?
Hot dog or hamburger style?
It's the. Wait,
That's the
That's
scientific
horizontal
term.
for the uninitiated.
It's horizontal.
Horizontal. But couch co-op out of the gate,
That's
or remote
hamburger,
co-op,
right?
or couch plus remote. Like
Okay.
How do you want to do it?
Wait, what?
Who does that co-op? Or couch plus remote?
Okay, so I think this is one of the questions that I had. Couch co-op, remote co-op, couch plus remote co-op is a thing. So I can have two people on one Borderlands, two people on another Borderlands, and then we can come together for a squad. Or I can do two people on one Borderlands with two people on two separate Borderlands in a squad.
However you want to do it. Who does
Yeah.
that anymore? We do that, MFers.
That sounds good.
Ooh, rare.
And Grant, what will the rarity levels be?
Ooh, rarity levels will go from common to legendary.
Thanks, Grant.
There's your
We nailed it.
there's your
Nailed
there's
it.
your gray. There's your green. There's your blue.
I don't like how you're saying
There's
that, by the
your
way.
purple.
And then there's orange.
There's your orange. There's your put.
What? Hold on.
I'm such a fucking troll.
Randy.
Pearl.
Such a troll.
Pearlescence.
Last one I'll ask here. After collecting vault key fragments, can you repeat the same vault over and over again?
Yes, you can.
Rerun your vaults.
Yes, rerun your vaults.
Awesome.
There's
Nice.
spectacular loot hidden behind.
You do have to start the entire game over. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That's it for us.
Ooh, you got through the questions.
I did.
Yeah, I think we got through
We got
everything.
through it all, but
Yeah. Oh, you were standing there.
I'm like, come on, we gotta wrap it up. Let's go, let's go,
Okay,
let's
and then
go.
they show the trailer again.
Give a round of applause to everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay, yeah, that's everything. What did he say about the trailer? This is the same trailer we've already seen.
To
So.
us, and we'd love to say hi to you. And we're gonna do one more run of a trailer. All right, thanks you all. Let's hit the trailer.
What use is a vault hunter? What use is a killer?
When they say for this trailer that it's a mix of cinematics and gameplay, you can obviously tell what's cinematic and what's gameplay. When they said that for the GTA 6 trailer, I still to this day have no idea which parts are gameplay. Even though they claim it's 50-50, I have no idea which parts of that trailer are gameplay. Besides maybe driving around, I don't know. But like all of this is cinematic. When it transitions to gameplay, it's kind of obvious, and I like that. Right here, this is gameplay. The part where it's first person, it's gameplay. TDR. Ordnance. So this was Ordnance. I didn't realize the first time I watched the trailer, but that machine gun, Gatling gun, minigun, that's Ordnance. Trouble is still adorable. Was that a legendary that came out of that guy? It's hard to tell because it's off screen, but it was orange. That hammer that we haven't talked about yet for Amon. The Akira slide is sick because it kind of shows off some of the maneuverability the vehicles will have. And also, okay, so I didn't realize that each Vault Hunter has a type of vehicle. You can customize your vehicles, but each Vault Hunter has a specific like look to their vehicles that probably won't, you know, will be associated with that Vault Hunter and won't change. So that's actually pretty interesting. This is my boy doing arc knives, going crazy. Some grapple stuff, and this is the guy that they said is gonna have that dedicated ruby grasp something. Okay, sick. So we did learn a lot. We learned a lot from this trailer. I mean, from this PAX East presentation. Not that we learned an hour's worth of stuff, right? A lot of stuff was reiterated, resaid, but there was some new stuff in here that was good to know. Some clarification that we got from the state of play that was good to know. And I also, one thing I think that is really good about this PAX East presentation is how soon it came after the state of play. So state of play was not too long ago. Now we've got this. State of play was what, April 30th? Now it's May. We got this like May 9th, I think. And then June, some point early June, we're going to get our, wait, did they say the date? I'm assuming it's early June because I feel like they said the date, but I don't remember. Some point in June, we're going to get a hands-on that is going to have people playing the game, streaming the game, deep diving on the game. And I think at that point, what else could we not know, right? They're not going to be able to play the entire game, so they're not going to give away like all of the story or anything or how it ends, but we'll see probably all of the skill trees at that point, or at least all of the action skills. It's only going to take one like streamer that actually knows what people are looking for to go in and play the game and stream it to show off like, okay, so here's all of Rafa's action skills, here's all of these action skills, here's all the skill trees, take a screenshot to look at it closer or stuff like that. So by the time that comes out, I think we will have much more in-depth on each Vault Hunter's skill trees and action skills. And just anything else that is gameplay related. But to be honest, I can't think of many more things that are gameplay related that we don't already know. I would love to see like them. I just want to see the game in action, I think, more so. I want to see them doing co-op stuff. I want to see them using the vehicles. I want to see them using Echo 4 and see what Fight for Your Life looks like. I want to see all that stuff. I don't think that there's anything that I don't know about that I want to see, but I just want to see all of it in action. We got a hint at Pearlescence. So I thought that they talked a little bit more about Pearlescence or even confirmed it a little bit more, but we just got Randy saying maybe there's another difficult or another legendary rarity, another rarity that starts with a P. So that's probably Pearlescence. Dedicated drops, replaying missions, all that sort of stuff. I'm a little bit more interested now in what the story ramifications are. I liked how they said that the Crimson Raiders are throughout the galaxy looking for Lilith. And in that gameplay part that they showed off at the state of play, Amara and them said that Lilith, like they said, we're hunting for Lilith. Somebody said that Lilith is on Elpis. I mean, not Elpis, Kairos. Lilith is somewhere within our grasp. Whether they've seen Lilith or they've only heard rumors of Lilith, they kind of narrowed down her location to somewhere on Kairos. So I wonder if that means that all the Crimson Raiders who are searching for her throughout the galaxy are then gonna all come to Kairos and try to find her. That'll be a really cool moment. If like all the Crimson Raiders get back together, they're there for that moment where we finally get Lilith back. Lilith is probably the MacGuffin of the game though, so I would imagine us getting her back will probably be near the end of the story mode, if not just the actual finale of the story mode. But this was good. This was actually a really good presentation. I'll probably go over it later, or at least watch someone else's video going over it where they just talk about the important stuff and not every little random ass detail. I want to see the Virtua Fighter Direct, but I'm not gonna last very long, y'all. It's hot as hell in here, and I gotta turn on the fan or the AC. I should actually just hook up the AC after this so that I can significantly cool the room and not just cool it off for a couple seconds. But this is the Virtua Fighter Direct. It was only 12 minutes. Shout out to VF. They kind of showed off the new character that's getting revealed, but only 12 minutes. I think we can do it. And after this, then we'll end the stream. So I still have a bunch of other videos and things I gotta work on. And some stuff to just watch as well. I got some shows to watch that I didn't finish, and I got some videos to watch.
こんにちは。ニューバーチャファイタープロジェクトプロデューサーの山田です。こんにちは。
Okay, you guys are gonna have to talk faster. wait. Oh, since they revealed it.
放送終了後、世界中の多くのユーザーの皆様から時代のイノベーション、リアリティムの総力、まず私からニューバーチャファイタープロジェクトに関する最新情報からお届けします。こちらの映像をご覧ください。
I like his Virtua Fighter is back show. So if they're revealing a character here, this is like our first official reveal, right? Wow, this actually looks really good.
Controversial retirement that shocked the world. Free from his pack tonight, he's hunting solo. The force of pain you can contain. Wolf Hawkfield.
Okay, I don't know any Virtua Fighter characters besides the drunk guy, so this isn't like something that I'm gonna be super excited for. But I like that we're getting a character already. The cinematics look amazing. I don't know if that is just going to be like cinematic that they made specifically for this presentation, or something you'll see in like a story mode, or if that's like an intro you'll get every time you start a match with this character. That's probably a bit like, it's probably a bit long, right, for an intro every time you start a match, but it looks good either way. For whatever that intro is for, it looks fine.
ゲーム中で語られる大きく異なるポイントの一つです。ゲームをプレイすることで登場するキャラクターたちのバックボーンや個性をより深く知ることができるでしょう。旧キャラクターたちも過去の設定を生かしつつ現代風にリファインされています。
Did they have any shots of what he used to look like so I can compare it to? Funny, his name is Wolf and his design looks like a bird.
そんなご紹介させていただこうと思います。もともとバーチャファイターってすごくこう格闘技の流派をそのままビジュアル化したようなキャラクターが多かった。
They showed that reveal pretty early. Is there anything actually new, like significant in the rest of this?
ストーリーみたいなところをすごく重要視してまして、でそこを再構築しているという状況です。
Is that Wolf? Is that what he used to look like?
プロレスラーのキャラクターではあるんですが、今回も現役で
こうエンターテインメントの最前線で活躍しているので、やっぱりこうスラーとして。
For some, like wrestlers are always big ass characters in fighting games. You know, T-Zoc or Zangief. He kind of looks kind of normalized as far as his size, stature, but he's probably still big. I still don't have Revo, bro.
各地域でのコミュニティ大会や
I played what was like the beta for Revo or the demo.
思っております。さて、ここからはレガシーバーチャファイタープロジェクトに関する最新情報をお届けいたします。まずはこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Are they dropping another remaster? Multi-platform. Nintendo Switch 2. Crossplay. Oh, that's sick. Rollback. I think we already had rollback, right? That's sick. I really want to see like someone play fighting games on a Switch too. I think there's a video of someone playing Mortal Kombat 1-on-1, but I want to see more. Is it really good for fighting games?
Xbox シリーズ XS、Nintendo Switch 2での発売が決定いたしました。バーチャファイター5レボの発売以降、バーチャファイター公式ディスコードなどを通じて、多くの皆様からマルチプラットフォーム対応の声をいただきました。開発チームとしても、バーチャファイター5レボをあらゆるプラットフォームで楽しんでいただきたいと考え、今回の発表に至りました。本作をマルチプラットフォームで発売するにあたり、プラットフォームを超えたクロスプレイにも対応予定です。そしてクロスプレイをよりスムーズに楽しんでいただけるよう、Steam 版で実装していたロールバック機能をすべてのプラットフォームで対応いたします。追加コンテンツを予定していますので、今後の続報をお待ちください。
I wonder if they're gonna add characters.
初の公式グローバルタネー
Okay, global tournament. I can kind of skip through this part. I do want to I want to watch some tournaments for this. They're gonna be at they're gonna be at Combo Breaker, which is soon in 2 weeks, a week and a half. Evo versus fighting. Nice.
オンライン予選大会を開催いたします。
I mean, there's more. There's this Tiger Uppercut and then the Open Championship, but those are the ones I was probably already gonna watch.
皆様の参加をなりました。
100,000, nice. I know a lot of people will look at that like that's nothing compared to the $1 million some games are offering, but no, it's still a lot. Just because it's not as much doesn't mean it's not. Okay, and they're talking about music. I think that's mostly it. You know what? Shout out to Virtua Fighter for making this just a nice, succinct little presentation. It didn't take too long. Shout out to Sega. I'm gonna click like. So yeah, so I can just wrap up after this because it's hot as hell, as I said before. And this was a fun stream. We got through a lot. Like we did 2 hours of The Last of Us, approximately. Then we skimmed through at least an hour worth of Borderlands, and then a nice little 12 minutes of Virtua Fighter. There were some other things I was considering checking out, but since it's hot as hell, I'm gonna get up out of here. Oh, another thing too. So I'm not planning on streaming tomorrow, but tomorrow is actually going to be the end of this current season of Mortal Kombat 1. This is going to be the first new season of Mortal Kombat 1 that doesn't have a new character with it since, I want to say since launch, but I think the first season ever didn't have a new character, right? So since 2023, first season in 2 years that doesn't have a new character associated with it. I'm curious to see what the update will look like. I'm not going to stream the update because it's probably just going to be basic updates, right? It's going to be an update to the seasonal store, an update to invasions, maybe, hopefully, an update to Towers of Time slightly. There's going to be a lot of small updates, but there's not going to be big updates because of no new character. There will probably be a premium store update, so there's a possibility that maybe the Mortal Kombat 2 movie skins are coming. it's not confirmed, it's not, guaranteed, but that is a possibility. And then if not those, then some other skins are going to be coming to the premium shop. There's still like the Liu Kang, Bruce Lee skin that we didn't get. And then there's also they called it like the Outworld Menagerie skins, I think, which are new skins for the female ninjas, Katana, Melina, and Tanya. I don't think Sindel has one. They were put into the game files like a couple updates ago, but they didn't actually come to the game yet. So that might come in tomorrow's update. However, those aren't paid skins. Those aren't going to be premium skins as far as I know. Those are going to be skins you can unlock for free in the game. Then once they come out with a bunch of palettes, then they'll probably put them in the premium store. Similar to what they did with the Wuxi skins, because the Wuxi skins are in the premium store now. But you don't need to buy them because all of the palettes for Kenshi were available to unlock in different seasons. All of the palettes for TLOU were available to unlock in different seasons. And then the ones for Raiden and Johnny, most of them are available, but there's still a couple that they haven't put in the game yet. So that's probably going to be the same thing for these new Outworld Menagerie skins. So I will be hopping on Mortal Kombat tomorrow, checking out anything that's new, and probably, unlocking some new stuff. Maybe buying in quotation marks, because I'm not paying money. I have Dragon Crystals saved up from gameplay just for this moment. But I'm not going to be doing a stream because there is no new character. However, I'm actually excited for this first update without a new character. I don't think that they're done developing Mortal Kombat 1. I think we still are going to get some new characters in the future. Maybe a new combat pack. But I am excited until we get that announcement, which will probably come like in the summer, Comic-Con. Until then, I'm excited to see what they add to the game in between then. Because they can add a lot of cosmetics. They can add a lot of skins and gear. They can add a lot of quality of life features, and I hope that they do focus on stuff like that until they're ready for the next character, because then when the next characters come, they're coming into a game that just has a lot more content, and I will appreciate that. There's still some things they can do for content creators, like filters, maybe, to prevent demonetization, or adding rooms for tournament organizers so that they don't have to, they can add multiple people into a room and go through matches a lot faster that way. There is some quality of life stuff they can still add, so hopefully they actually get on that. But I'm excited to see what the update looks like. I will probably tweet about it if there's anything significant. I would definitely play it, but I won't be streaming it because there's no new character. So this is my first time not streaming a new season of Mortal Kombat since way back when Omni-Man first came to the game, like 2 years ago almost. So boom, that's going to be it for this one, you guys. Do me a favor, hit me with the 3-hit combo. I need you to smash the like button like Ryu, spear the subscribe button like Scorpion, kick the notification bell like Kazuya if you enjoyed this stream. Definitely make sure you guys are subscribing. We're getting closer and closer to 900 subscribers, but we slowed down a bit, so I need you guys' help. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that we can get back on track to our next goal of 900 subscribers, and then on our next goal of 1,000 subscribers, which I'm trying to hit before the end of the year. Make sure you guys check out the Last of Us Part 2 Episode 3 video that went up on Friday. Also check out the GTA 6 video and the Tekken 8 video. All of them are on the channel. They all went up pretty recently, and I'll be back on Friday with another new video. I have to edit it. I got to work on it, so that's why I got to get out of here, because I got some videos to work on, some videos to edit. But I will see you guys very soon. Shout out to anyone who pulled up to the stream and checked it out, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I will be back streaming this weekend for the newest Mortal Kombat tournament, which is going to be Brussels Challenge. Pretty sure that's what it's called. So that's at Brussels is in EU, if I remember correctly. Pro Competition Season 2 event schedule. Yes, Brussels Challenge is starting May 17th, and I think Top 8 will probably be May 18th. But whenever I'll look at the schedule after this, and then if it's already scheduled, then I will schedule the live stream. And Combo Breaker is going to be next week, May 23rd. And that's going to be a demigod event, so that is actually going to be huge. A demigod event in NA, the very first one. So, I mean, yeah, the very first one, because Mexico City was a combatant event. So big points are going to be on the line. It's going to be actually massive. Evo is coming soon, CEOs coming soon, Blink Respawn. So this summer is going to be packed full of exciting tournaments. I cannot wait to check them out. The Liga Latina tournaments are going on this weekend too. So soon we will have like 4 or 5 more people qualified for Final Combat, which is going to be exciting. I think both of the twins from Chile are both qualified for the finals in their region. Only one of them can actually win and be qualified for the whole, you know, for Final Combat, but both of them, I believe, are qualified for finals. So yeah, very exciting times. I'll be back streaming this weekend. I'll be back streaming the weekend after. New videos on Friday, and then, you know, uploads regularly in between there, depending on what comes out. There's probably some more reaction videos I want to do, like for Ironheart, which is coming to Disney Plus. That might be a first and final video, so I might record that and hold on to it. And if I find out about anything else that I want to react to, I want to check out, like Evo Japan news, I think all of that is done, but could be something else or anything else, then, you know, I'll record. I'll let you guys know. I'll be back soon. But that is going to be it for this one, you guys. It's hot. Thank you guys for joining me, though, and I will see you guys next time in another new one, which will probably be Friday, noon Eastern time. So subscribe, and I'll see you guys there. But for now, peace out.